Hi, everybody. Here we are. Welcome to another episode of Vivka Wants a Costume from the Orville.
Yeah.
I mean, I just love costumes.
It's a great episode.
You know, just contextually, you all, we were talking about Halloween costumes, and I was like, we live in Los Angeles, like, you can get it here. And then Jason was like, you probably can get the thing from the movie.
You can buy the
like,
actor.
Yeah. Like,
You can rent the
someone
actor
who
for the
has
day.
it.
Yeah.
There's a store.
Right.
There's a clothing store in Burbank that sells set clothes.
Yep.
Right. It's
Oh,
called.
okay.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a
a
wrap.
wrap. Yep. That's
Yeah,
a wrap.
that's a
Yeah.
wrap.
Do they sell the accurate flight suit from Alien? Do they? I can't
mean,
find
I
it
mean,
anywhere.
Yeah.
I can't
like,
find the
it's-
GB whatever flight
not
suit
like-
from 1950 whatever
I was about to say-
anywhere.
But it's been
I just
almost
wanna
40
say-
years, so they probably don't have that in stock currently.
just to bring this all back though, just real quick, I just want to say that I have purchased from It's a Wrap before, and the best thing I ever bought was a T-shirt that was used on the sets of Parks and Rec, and it was a Bye Bye Little Sebastian shirt that was used on the
amazing.
show.
Wow.
So that
That's
was like
awesome.
and it was that they'd handed out to the extras. So yeah. By the way,
I hope you wear that
Little
next week.
Sebastian, we love
I
you.
know. I'm sitting here. I'm like, I know exactly what episode that is.
Hey, we got a fate point already, and I haven't even explained what it is yet.
Great.
All right. Hello, everyone. For real, welcome to the Gaxx Pack. We're an ongoing Dungeons and Dragons adventure brought to you by GaryCon, the annual game convention celebrating the life and works of Gary Gygax, the father of role-playing games and co-creator of Dungeons and Dragons. Let me introduce our players today, who are here every week. I'm going to go in reverse alphabetical order today, so we're going to go with by first names. So we're going to go with Vivka. Hi.
I mean, either way.
Either way, you're good.
I'm we. Hi, everyone. I am Vivid Vivka. I play Snacks on this show. I am a 2.5 foot tall, 30-pound rabid lizard dog kobold barbarian. I mostly hang out on Twitch I'm on Twitch right now. I mostly hang out on TikTok and also Twitter. And it's October, so I'm dressing up as monsters and doing fun stuff. Also, my eye has been twitching for like a week. Am I gonna die?
Yeah, but probably not anytime
no,
soon.
Here's the problem. You can't have an aneurysm because I can't get revenge on an aneurysm. So I don't.
Right.
I need you to live.
Yeah.
So right.
Stay living. Speaking of TikTok, are you TikToking right now, live?
I am not. I could.
I mean, it seemed you done it the last 2 weeks in a row, so I just assumed that you were. But
Well, everyone else is talking about themselves, which is so great. I'll go grab my thing because it takes a second.
yeah. Okay.
We're doing it live.
How dare
Doing
we
it
talk
live.
about
We're doing it live.
ourselves?
We'll do it live.
But this is the section of the show where we do talk about ourselves. Eric, we're stacked with A's, and even like
A's.
Abria, who started with us and is going to be a guest star coming up. She's AA, so we're stacked with A's and B's. It's crazy. So Eric, you're second in reverse alphabetical order. Hi.
Hi, I'm playing Leaf, who is a full-blooded orc monk cleric who follows the way of peace and mercy, and has if this was second edition D&D, has gone through a bit of an alignment shift in the past couple of weeks. He's gone, and this is not too unusual for monks, but he's gone from lawful good to lawful neutral. So he's kind of becoming a little more. So that's Leaf.
Yeah, that's.
I'm shooketh. I didn't know that this was like an official, like, ooh.
Well, it's not really official. It's just kind of like Leaf is kind of this last fight that we've had. Kind of, he settled some questions that he's been having about himself.
There was a set of rules at one point. I think they were optional rules, and I can't remember if it was second edition or third edition.
I think
where
it was second
the
edition.
DM could keep sort of actions recorded, and therefore, like if you're a paladin, when paladins had to be lawful good no matter what, if that paladin was doing actions that were not lawful good, like there'd be a certain number of points, and he may be in jeopardy of losing his powers.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that was kind
Yep,
of.
I remember that.
It was, and it sucked too because like there was a point that as we've discussed before, since hey, it's not like we got a game to play right now. Let's talk about this real quick. D&D used to be far more adversarial. Honestly, it almost a player versus DM type thing instead of a player and DM type thing. And there were many horror stories of people being like, oh, paladin, you accidentally stepped on a woodland creature because you weren't looking, you've broken your vow of peace,
Right.
you didn't. But I mean, don't get me wrong, that was always garbage, but people would do that.
Yes.
It was like
It was very Scott Pilgrim, like you accidentally didn't drink a vegan coffee and you lost your vegan power.
And the gods have forsaken you.
Remember
that was
spell failure chance? Remember that?
Oh, I do.
As if playing a wizard wasn't hard enough.
Yeah, back in my day, you couldn't wear armor. You had 2 spells and 6 hit points. You could do the whole day.
If you had 6 hit points, you were a wizard with a huge constitution.
Yeah, you were like
Clarence didn't get healing spells till level 2.
Yeah. 2. Yeah.
Well, Dave, I think we're on to your introduction, actually.
Who?
Who?
Aren't we? Wait.
Whoa, who?
I didn't hear what you said.
You said Anna.
It me.
Yeah.
Yes. Hi. Hello. We're doing it live. Hi. B. Dave Walters. I do that. I'm apparently a D&D historian, which is not inaccurate because I am on a show that's all about D&D lore. So it's not a completely false statement. Yeah, you can find me all over the interwebs, wherever fine streaming content can be located, and I will save my plug section because I was just talking about the adversarial history of D&D. So follow me on the Tweetagrams at B. Dave Walters.
Lisa Pearl. Hi.
Hi. Hi, I'm Eliza, and I play this game today, and I'm playing a Air Genasi Celestial Warlock. Her name is Javi. And I'm also running for Halloween on October 28th. I'm running an All Slayers Buffy the Vampire Slayer one-shot. You can sign up for it on Sword and Scroll, and I'll make sure to post that link again today so that people can find it. But it should be really fun.
That's
Sign up.
Oh, yes?
I would like to say a thing really quick. I just looked on my Twitter, and the hands down coolest fan art I have ever seen. I'm bugging, and I just retweeted it, and it's
All right.
I want to see.
We're gonna go look.
It's like the coolest thing ever.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
That is cool.
That is exactly how I see me.
Riding on the shield and
that is
everything.
that is the most on point snack.
Throw that in chat.
I remember. Didn't they do like a quick sketch of this like a while back? Because I've seen that pose, but never this great. Like
so that's a person who is really awesome and gets a lot of my characters kind of like commission art from this incredible artist. So she's like drawn a lot of my characters before, but she's never done these. And she actually messaged me and was like, do you want lizard or do you want you? And I was like, lizard. So
Lizard.
I'm absolutely blown away. It's incredible. And I just wanted to
That's wild.
because I was bugging.
Cool.
That is beautiful. That's
Awesome.
so good.
Well, Adriana, tell us about you and your character, and hello. And
Hello,
you're up to
hi.
something this week.
Yeah, it's the search for coffee. I don't know. Hi, my name is Adriana Cazador. You can find me online at Adriosa or Adriosa Gaming, and I am playing Grath, the Tiefling Ranger, Horizon Walker Ranger. And she, originally was kind of very nervous, reluctant leader, but now she's a little bit, shedding that shyness in favor for some, I don't know the word right now because I'm still a little bit asleep.
You're fed up. She's fed up.
Yes, she's a little fed up with everything. People just like get thaumaturgy, have word, when we're trying to be stealthy, and she's just over it and wants to get out of this cavern. So she's kind of coming loose at the seams.
All right, and I'm Jason Charles Mill, your Dungeon Master. Let's jump back into it. Before we do, though, we're going to talk about our sponsors really quick, and we're going to talk about fate points. Want to thank our sponsors, Warriors of Waterdeep, Dwarven Forge, Norse Foundry, and Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms. We couldn't be here without you, and we definitely couldn't be here without Gary Con. So thank you very much, Gary Con, for letting us have our fun here every week. So fate points. This is how you as the audience can participate in the game. For every 3,000 bits donated, our players will get a fate point. And what that will do is that will give them one free reroll in an action, whether it's a saving throw or a combat roll or even a damage roll. They can use a fate point to hopefully save their life if necessary. So the more you donate, the better chances they have of surviving. And today could be rough. That's all I'm going to say. I did text them all earlier and told them they were all going to die. But, you know.
Yeah.
But that's
An
just,
LOL,
you
a
know,
little
I'm just
smiley
having
face,
fun.
a little funny gif, like,
Yeah. So, for the last few months, we have been running a modified version of The Lost Caverns of Sajkanth, written by Gary Gygax. This module right here. So, if anything happens today and you know the module and had it back in the day, please don't write in chat what's going on. If you're just guessing, that's fine. But if you know it and have the module in front of you, please don't say anything.
No spoilers, just in general. No spoilers.
Everyone's been
Aren't
good.
accurate
Everyone's been really good about not doing
spoilers.
Yeah.
Yeah, because we got
and
no
it's
idea.
not exactly the same. I've definitely modified it, but I'm trying to keep to the spirit of the adventure as much as I can. And they are very close. So what has happened is quick overview. You have been searching the Yatil Mountains for Dowd's Wondrous Lanthorn inside Igwil's lost headquarters underneath the mountain. You have now made it to the greater caverns. You know that you need to open 6 doors, and in order to get to the center of the cavern, you have opened 5. You are inside the chamber of the 5th door, and you had just taken a rest, and you were actually, you had just taken a long rest inside that chamber, and you were going to look at the painting, and that's actually where we stopped, because each chamber has a painting in it.
Yeah, I have it like written giant on my thing, like, examine the painting.
Yes. So, if you guys are ready, I'm going to describe the chamber that you're in one more time for people who just popped in. So you had just opened these iron doors. We still have a picture of the iron doors to show people, right, Casey? Just so they can see what is open. And
To clarify, while he's doing that, we did in fact get that long rest in before this is all happening, right? Before I hit the button. Okay, right, great.
Yes.
Okay.
So, beyond the iron doors is a corridor with walls of red marble. A thick black carpet runs from the entry to an ebony door some 40 feet distant. The arched ceiling is of black marble shot through with bands of scarlet. The walls and floor are polished and dust-free, which is really strange. From the entrance, you can see the gleam of silver hinges, studs, and a ring set in the far door. A dim red glow seems to come from the ceiling. This eerie light pervades the entire passageway. And then halfway down this 40-foot passageway, at least for the last 4 times, you're now on the 5th time, there was a painting on the wall. This particular painting is of an ancient blue dragon flying in the sky.
My favorite dragon.
Above the mountains. And lightning is coming out of its mouth. It's striking at something far away. But it is a full, mature blue dragon, and it's ripped too. You can just tell it's been working out. It's just massively ripped. You can see its abs and pecs as it's flying.
I was gonna say it's gonna be like B-Dig's Twitter account. Just...
Stop it. Yo, you stop it. I love the idea of a ripped up blue dragon though.
Yeah,
like,
just taking selfies and like the destroyed remains of the castle.
Totally shredded.
like oiled up scales.
Yeah.
Jack.
Good.
Feeling
It's gonna
cute.
be like those old like X-Men swimsuit edition. Just like
Just improbable, you know, like,
Yeah.
like somehow the ass is still in the front, even though you're facing forward. You know?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
gotta
You have
love
to
that.
show-
Audience, no.
yeah, you have
Right.
to show off both the
Me.
horns and the tail.
Right. I'm into it. As we look at this picture, since we've now seen a young blue dragon fairly up close, and maybe Snacks might be the only one that understands this with distinction, but are there any birthmarks, distinguishing characteristics? Like, obviously it's a blue dragon, but it's like, hey, he also had a lightning shaped birthmark on the side of his face, or anything that would draw a connection between this dragon and that dragon.
It looks like Azure, but it doesn't. Maybe it's Azure's dad.
I just had a terrible thought. What if this is like the dad, or maybe even the blue dragon that got charmed by our druid like not too long ago?
Yeah.
It all comes full
No, that
circle.
was also Azure.
No,
That was
was-
Azure.
that was
Yeah,
Azure.
that was still him. Yeah. Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. This is
Because
Azure
hold on,
fanfic.
because did you guys encounter Azure again last week, or was it 2 weeks ago?
It was last week.
Last
Okay,
week.
so-
Oh,
Yeah.
so that is. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
Azure, they
my terrible
encountered
thought is
Azure
actually true.
again last week in the dungeon. He had a little cave that he could go in. He can't go into the dungeon, but there was actually an opening in the mountain where he could fly in and fly out, and they encountered him there. So, you did too. Just Leaf was in meditation.
Meditating.
It's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
That
Leaf-
does sound like what Leaf would be doing too.
Leaf was 1 foot into the next world. Same as always. Take this picture.
Okay, if you recall the last time when you cut out the picture, behind it, it said "Be bold." This time when you pulled the picture out, it says "Be bold, but not too bold."
Say that
Moderation.
on the frame, like on the back of the frame, or on the back of the picture itself.
It's actually in on the back of the picture.
Okay.
Snacks lifts up a little talon and just like carefully claws a scratch through the but not too bold.
Mm-hmm.
It's relative, really.
Like, close to me, but not too
Oh.
close.
Yeah.
Wonder what that could mean.
This is the D&D version of fly casual.
Just
I
do
don't
it,
know.
but not
Yeah.
too much.
But you know, if you got a sprained ankle, maybe don't, kind of thing.
Use your discretion.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is by the way, the scene is the Gaxx pack all lined up looking at this, and all just kind of like Ferris Bueller's Day Off, like lined up in front of this picture, kind of just like, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget
What does
that
it
you have
mean, you
don't forget
know?
you have 2 NPCs with you. Just as a reminder,
Right.
you have Cassius the Bard and Cathartica the Cleric.
They're not invited to the art viewing. They're in the back.
Yeah, they almost stabbed us in the back. So,
Being cautious.
No, I didn't. They were nice.
well, that's true. They were the only nice ones, but still, Grath is still salty about it. All right.
That's fair.
Well, I realize we felt slighted, but we also slaughtered their companions, so the ledger might be balanced, I think.
Oh,
I think you're right, Donetto.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do we make of this? Not too bold. Do you all see this as well?
Mm-hmm.
You kind of scratched it out a little bit, though, Snacks, but that's okay. I agree. Anyone make any sense of this?
Did we look
No.
at the other backs of paintings? We didn't get all the paintings, did we?
Sounds like they're having.
No,
art.
we've taken them all.
You did.
The only,
No.
yeah.
I
Except for maybe the very
I
first
forgot
one.
the first one. I didn't realize I could just take it, but I've got all the others.
Oh yeah, the picture of the boat we didn't take.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Also,
Um,
we should go back and get that boat at some time.
Yes,
actual boat, yes.
perhaps.
Oh, our boat.
Oh, I had a
Shrimp
thought about
something.
that. Wait a minute. Yeah, I had a thought last week. My
Mhm.
idea was to actually I can probably just do it. I would like to, if I can, dimension door to where the boat is and then dimension door back.
I believe with Dimension Door, do you have to be in the line of sight?
I think
It's
No,
not.
I don't think
it's
so.
not that it's line of sight, but I do think she's trying to go further than Dimension
Only
Door. would
500
do.
feet.
Depends.
right?
Yeah, it's 500 feet
Yeah.
though. How far have we been?
You're more than 5. You would have what I would if you go back to where you came down the stairs, you could dimension door to the boat from there.
Yeah, she doesn't. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. I apologize. She doesn't have to be able to see it. She can visualize it because she's been there. But it's within 500 feet, and she's got to state where it's gonna go, like 200 feet straight up, 300 feet at a 45-degree angle, etc.
Here's the thing. I would like to do this to get the boat and have it before we do this battle thing, but I will need one short rest to get back my slots after I do it.
Okay.
Short rest is easy.
Everyone?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I would like to do this.
Wait, before you disappear, hold on. You can bring someone with you, right?
Yes.
Maybe just bring someone with you so you're not by yourself. Just
Yes. Good
gone.
call.
Because I mean, we can just stay here. Like, I got a game of Pinochle in my bag. Like, we're fine. But maybe just like have someone else with you.
Yeah, it's one willing creature of your size or smaller.
Okay. Who would like to go?
I'd be happy to assist you, or Snacks, or
Whoever would like to.
I'll go.
yes.
I mean,
Nah, let Leaf go. He was a little out of sorts last week. In fact, are you okay? Like there was sort of nothing, and then there was violence, and you sprang to life, which I rather quite enjoyed. But there was something different.
I've noticed that has happened amongst us all since we entered this dungeon. There's been weird periods where it feels like everyone's someone else.
Yes.
This place does weird things.
True. We all have had our moments.
Agreed.
Long as you're all right now, fine. Then yes.
It was really weird, Leaf. I noticed sometimes your eyes didn't blink in unison.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
That was a deep trance.
There's a lot of substances that monks use to help them achieve enlightenment.
Yes, the long bottom leaf. Right. We probably should pass into the next smoke room before you do that. Otherwise, you won't be able to get back here, correct? Or do I have it different? You have the map. I don't understand this bizarre arcanum. Is it safer to go before we open the door or afterwards?
Well, wherever you stay, I can come back to you because I've been here before now. But if you move from here, then yes, we should go with you first to where we move to, and then we'll dimension door from there, and then come back to that same place.
Well, we're aware that this place seems safe, so we should remain here.
Okay. Yeah, we've rested here now, so.
At one point, do you need to teleport, Javi?
I have to go to the stairs.
Okay, so I think we should all accompany you until you have to teleport, and then we can't accompany you any longer. Yeah. And we'll just backtrack back. I don't want you and whoever else you decide to go with just wandering down these halls because there are so many monsters just gallivanting around.
Yeah.
So we should all stay together until the point where you need to teleport, and we can't stay together.
Agreed.
Come right back.
Okay.
Okay.
All right then.
Shall we bring everything, everyone? We'll come back to this chamber later.
Okay. All right.
Remember, the magic word is shrimpkin.
Write it down.
Oh, I already have.
Oh,
I show you my book.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Eliza is the note taker of the group, by the way. I tried
in real life and
I've
taken notes, but by the time I get back to them the next week, they don't make sense to me anymore.
That's exactly why I gave up, because I was like, what the hell was I talking about?
I wish you could see this.
I'm just moving on.
One last thing. I look at Snacks and I'm like,
might I access the bag momentarily? I have a treasure I'd like to retrieve.
Oh, sure. Who is it? This is the body bag.
Yeah, the body bag or the gold bag?
Where did we put the rope of entanglement?
Oh, I have that.
Yeah.
Well, great. I was just going to make sure you all were taking it with you.
Yes.
Fine.
And I also make sure, number one, to recast my mage armor, and also I have my wings of flying on.
Nice.
I just checked my inventory and I was like, I have all this stuff that I didn't equip.
I too am going through the inventory of stuff.
I gave you a potion of heroism, Donato.
Yes, I do has.
Make sure you have that. I will take it off of my list.
Should be 10 temporary hit points and a bless. But yes,
Exactly.
You all
Groovy.
are looking at like these incredible like magical items, and Snacks is just like slowly pushing the 12-foot lizard man body back in the bag.
So this is mine still? Great.
It's
Okay.
Not yet, Snacks. No, I just.
It's I'll learn calm repose later to keep them a little more a little less fragrant in the future.
It's
Yes.
going to be a body pillow, and if it's stiff, then it's just good hugs.
But yes, we escort them as far as we have to escort them.
Okay, you make your way pretty much just due north, a little bit northeast, and you are now back at the stairs, where just north is where you battled those troglodytes. Also, you get a whiff of dead troglodyte combined with the poop room that they were already pooping in. So now it's a dead body / poop smell right there at the bottom of the stairs. But you now feel that you are close enough to Dimension Door back to in the caverns above where you had parked the boat.
Oh, good. At least we're waiting here in this room for like a day.
I want to wait in the next hallway, maybe.
I don't have to breathe, so here's as good as anywhere, really.
This room smells like
Easy
downtown.
for you to say.
This room absolutely smells like downtown.
Okay, would you like to cast it?
Yes.
Wrath just shoves a bunch of herbs up her nose.
Mhm.
You cast Dimension Door, and who's going with you?
Leaf.
Leaf. All right. The two
Lucky.
of you travel through the Dimension Door back to the shore of the underground river, and lo and behold, the boat that you told to stop is still there.
Wow, it has been a long time since we were last here. Wow.
Just reminds me of how long we've been in this place.
Yeah, feels like a lifetime.
Hmm.
I walk
Yeah.
over to the boat and I say, Shrimpkin.
20 almost instantaneously with a strange popping noise. The 20-foot long boat is now 2 feet long,
I
and
scoop it up.
it's can easily fit inside somebody's backpack, and or if you wanted to put it in the bag of holding, it would slide right in.
I lift it up. Oh, it's so cute. Can I still
It
see
sings.
is the button still on there? Like,
The button is still there.
Oh my gosh, if you hit it, you have to sing it in a tiny voice.
Like really high pitched voice.
You know,
I've
hang
got
on,
the time
hang
your
on.
guitar.
I was about to say zone of safety, JCM. I will intervene on your behalf if you're not okay with attempting to do the Tiny I Am a Boat song.
I'm
'cause
totally
I want
fine attempting to
super
do
want
the
it.
Tiny I'm a Boat sign. I don't think I can
Jason
do
Charles Miller we're talking about.
90% higher.
it.
press.
Okay, here we go. Ready?
Yep.
I apologize to our first-time viewers. All right.
This is literally the content you subscribe for.
Yes.
I am a boat. I got some crazy powers that you're gonna have to figure out. Yeah, I'm a boat. I can take you anywhere you wanna go. On water. The Blissed 5. And shrink to 1/10 of my size. But you gotta know the magic word. And it's pretty hard to guess, or so I've heard.
Boat's right about that.
I'm a magic boat. You can order me to sail if you know how to do it. Yeah, I'm a boat. Come on, say the magic word. You know there's nothing to it. Hey, you be your boat.
I don't care what happens now, but we can all die down here. It was worth it.
Yeah, whatever
worth it.
happens
Made it worth
moving
it.
forward, Gaxx Pack was a successful show and
Yeah.
campaign as of
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, rocks fall, everybody dies.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's
Yeah,
fine.
we're
right.
good. We're good.
Agreed.
That is a
Just
Maybe
the
we just
full
end it
thing,
now,
there's the
you guys.
wave,
Maybe
the wave is coming. You know?
maybe that was it. Maybe we just end it now. Maybe like
Yeah.
I don't know, where do we go from here?
We've reached
that-
peak Gaxx pack.
Yeah.
That was true.
Yeah.
That was the fade out. It's the music just
Yeah.
hauntingly echoes.
Yeah.
Like, just to be clear,
I throw a match and everything explodes.
Yeah.
my face hurts so
Yeah.
bad. I'm smiling so hard and laughing. Like, I think I streaked my scales because I was like crying.
You sprained your face.
Oh,
Yeah.
I did.
No.
That is
was
a
beautiful.
professional right there.
That was beautiful.
I hope you're happy, everybody.
Yeah.
Thank
I look
you.
over. I look over at my warlock friend and just nod slowly, like a Robert Redford gif. Just
Yeah.
And
gentle nod of approval.
Are there DM fate points? Because I could use one right now.
I mean, I think you just earned
Yeah.
it. I think you just
You earned it.
you just got
Take
inspiration for yourself. Yeah.
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 Self-spiration.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my cheeks hurt.
Okay.
All right, so yeah, you now have this little boat.
Wait.
Yeah,
so
we do.
does this
Although-
mean, Leaf, that if I put this in my bag and someone says the S word, it's gonna expand?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
The boat, I don't know much about the arcane, but if the boat responds to the magic word, I doubt it cares where it is when it responds to it.
Okay, we're just gonna have to be very careful not to say it by mistake.
Yes, but don't let you realize that once Snacks comes to that conclusion, her first instinct is going to be to shove it into the mouth of an enemy and say the magic word.
I mean, that's not a bad strategy.
Assuming she would go for the mouth. I mean, Snacks is pretty creative about where she can shove things. So
And she is lower to the ground, so
very yes, there could be an Ant-Man situation with Thanos. So let's head back.
It's funny. I've been sitting over here like I have to work really hard not to eat that. They're like, oh, she'll use it as a weapon. I'm like, nah, I'm dumber.
all right. I slip it into
All right.
the pack and
Walk
let's
back through the
door
dimension
outta
door.
here. Yeah.
Right? Okay.
Cast that again, and I need that rest because those are all my slots. I
Sweet.
wish I had more slots.
So we pop back in.
We're back. We
Okay, you're
got it.
back by the stairs.
Don't say the magic word while it's in my pack. In fact, maybe can we put this in the bag of holding?
We should.
I don't want to get
Snacks.
crushed by a boat. By mistake.
Snacks.
I'll take it.
Wait.
Hey,
Oh,
no.
oh, wait.
Hey, hey, no,
Hold on.
no.
Huh? No.
No.
We can put it in the treasure one.
Yeah.
No.
Remember, that's the body bag.
Right.
This is the
Right.
treasure bag.
Yes.
So
Now,
Right.
we'll just
now
keep-
it's a boat and body bag.
And let's keep the boat with the treasures. I'm agreeing.
It's going with the treasure. Yes.
Treasure.
Yeah.
Yes.
Fine.
The
We'll get
bodies
rode
are
out
just a
later.
different kind of treasure. Yes.
Right. Also, I can just imagine the horror on the freaking cleric as we've got this bag of corpses.
Yeah.
Like,
Uh-huh.
leave.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Cathartica's like
And cathartic.
in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're going to give them proper burials later, somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yep.
that
Meanwhile,
isn't here.
I'm trying to fit like a leg into the bag, and I'm like, get into your home. Are you too good for your home? Answer me.
Yeah.
Not sure of the rituals of your land, but all right. This is. I
We-
mean,
we cut-
you know,
we
they're
come
keeping
from
me alive,
far.
so
Far away, yes. Although I believe this adventure is nearing its conclusion. If once Javi has an opportunity to regain her strength, we can proceed.
Let's rest a little bit before we continue.
okay. So you just need to do a short rest. You're still going to do it here in the. Are you make your way back to the hallway there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Okay, back to the hallway.
I'll allow it.
Stealthily as possible.
Yeah, strangely, you've kind of cleared out all of the areas in that from the stairway to that specific hallway. So no need to be too stealthy.
You say strangely, but you actually mean savagely.
Okay,
Savagely.
savagely.
Mm.
Okay, you're now
Ruthlessly.
back in the hallway with the cutout picture with the iron doors that are open, and you're going to take a short rest.
Yep.
right?
Yep. That was the plan. Yeah.
Okay, that happens without incident. What would you like to do next?
Okay. Ready to proceed, team?
Yeah. As
Yeah,
ready as I'll
I
ever
am
be.
rested. Oof.
Okay, all right. Snacks, Thanato, you all.
Maybe we should push the button just to be sure.
No.
No, do not. No.
In hindsight, taking the boat away from me was a good call.
We care about you.
At least
Your
in the short
remarkable
term.
self-awareness.
Yes.
We'll have fun with the boat later. Once we're done and paid our bonuses and then our extra bonuses.
And then our bonuses of bonuses.
So much extra gold we will be owed, yes, but let us proceed.
All right.
Okay.
So we go forward through the door.
All right, you grab the brass handle, you pull it towards you, a blinding light comes forth, and boom, you are now transported once again into another fog room.
Okay.
This is a room that's 30 by 30 feet. It's got exits north, south, east, and west, but each one is obscured by fog. Could you make a perception check for me, though, please?
Everyone or
Everybody.
Ooh. Good roll. 26 total for Leaf.
14 for Javi.
also a good roll, also a 26.
Wow.
Leaf is on radar.
Yeah.
Leaf, you know instinctively that you have been in this room before. But
Okay.
you have walked into it. You have not been teleported to it. You look to the northeast and you see the 3 claw marks of Snacks. This is the first room that you... Actually, it's the second room that you happened upon just within your adventuring. But this is the first time you've been teleported to it.
I'll call out the claw marks and let everybody know where we are.
Oh.
Seems like we've made our way back.
Snacks like
What-
puts her
no.
little claws up to it to make sure, like,
All right,
Javi,
this
can you make a
seems right.
history check for me since you're the one sort of keeping the map?
And 21.
Great. So, Javi, you would remember that the room just to your, just to the west was the room where you fought the I called them Donkey Kong looking demons.
Oh yeah.
And then the room, to your, so that's the room to the west, and then the room to your east, which you had entered in before, that was the room with the sort of gargoyle type creatures that you battled.
Oh yeah.
Hey, I will point and tell you all this. I remember, yes, that this is where we are.
Is there any other openings in this room? I forgot.
So we haven't been north and south from this room, I believe.
Oh,
We've been west and east, though.
okay. So let's try south.
Okay. You walked south, and in about 30 feet, you can either go, you can continue on to the south, or you can go to the east. But Javi, with your mapping skills, you feel that continuing on south would send you too far to the west. So you feel compelled to that going east is going to put you back on track to get to that final door that you haven't opened yet.
Yeah, I will say I think we need to go east. We should turn this way.
Okay, east. Let's go then.
All right. So you're now you go east, and it quickly jaunts to the south, and you happen upon because the north door was the only one that you hadn't gone through yet, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. So let me show you 19B is what you're going to see. So,
Okay.
once again, you now finally see the 6th and final door.
Yay!
There it is. There it is.
It looks just like the ones that you have seen before. They're 21 feet high. They're 9 feet wide. These are set into stone, and they're at least a foot thick. Once more, to remind everybody, the poem on the outside of the door says, Igwilv's treasure rests within, her curse on any who disturb it. Seek no further to steal it, nor to free she who is prisoned here. For a fate worse than death is sure to come to those fools who violate this circumscribed place.
Do a history check on the she, like if I can piece together any potential info about who the she might be.
I mean, I think we know it's Igwilv.
Is it?
I think so.
We figured that out already?
Well,
I mean, we guess, we assume it's Igwilv. You
a
know?
question
person
about
on the
that,
song.
though. But Tasha wasn't known for being someone who is malicious or malevolent, was she?
Tasha and Igwilv were not the same manifestation.
So you think it's a manifestation of Tasha?
She was, from what I understand, generally curious, yes, but capable of great negativity when provoked.
I'd still like to do the history check just to see.
I thought we were looking for a lantern.
We are, but there's a she in there with a lanthorn, and I just want to know what we're up against.
Okay. Yeah, give me a history check.
It's an 8.
An 8.
Dang it.
No, you're not. You're just not sure.
I don't know. Oh well.
Well, we do have some fate points.
Oh, we have 3 fate points.
Bad, but
You've got a plethora of them.
that's true.
I also feel like we're at the last door.
We're about to have a significant conflict.
We're at the save points.
Yeah. She is who she is at this point. Whether or not
That's
we
true.
know that before we go in is kind of irrelevant. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast save point. I can do that.
Can we?
Cast memory card.
Yeah.
Are you sure this will save over your past memory?
I want to forget this place.
I'm like, how did you guys get here? What?
Yeah,
Let's cast it again, just in case. I forgot if we did it the first time.
Just in case, cast it again.
Just
cast
in
it again.
case cantrip corrupt.
Yeah. Yep.
Oh, good lord, my poor Pokemon games. Anyways,
Oh,
don't remind me.
bringing up very painful memories. We apologize.
All right.
That's
Wild Snorlax appears now.
My God.
Okay.
I feel like a Snorlax right now.
Oh.
Yeah, with that 8, you don't. You're not sure.
Oh.
You have no idea.
Hmm.
Okay.
Regardless, we're not turning back. We've made it this
yeah.
far. I think it's time to just get this over with and get paid.
Let's go.
All right.
All right.
Dungeon Master.
Yes.
One of the things we found were scrolls from an edition of a game that no longer exists, with spells in it that no longer exists. But one of those was a protection from possession. Did that seem single target, or it could be applied to more than one person?
It would be single target.
I do pull out the protection from possession and I say, I'm superstitious by nature, and it seems the fates has given us a oddly specific form of defense.
It is oddly specific. I agree.
Or,
Unfortunately, it will only work on one of us.
or maybe it's left over because it wasn't useful at all.
I'm going to hope you're correct on this, but I suppose who among us would be the most dangerous were they to have their mind possessed and taken over?
most dangerous?
Who would deal the most damage? And I think
it's
it would-
obviously going to be Snacks. Seconded by probably the biggest threat to the spellcasters in our party, of which there are more than one, would be me. But the biggest general threat, if someone was turned against us, would absolutely be Snacks. And it would be worth pointing out that if anyone was going to be prone to possession, it would be Snacks.
That's true.
Outside the meta, since that's probably going to call for an int or wisdom
Yeah,
save.
the wisdom. Yeah.
I mean, even within the meta, we're aware of the lens of
Yeah.
Snake's willpower. Yeah, I just I don't even take the time to agree with Leaf just as he's saying it. I cast the protection from possession on Snacks.
It's Scarlet Witch. It's Scarlet Witch knowing exactly to mess with Hulk to get the job done.
Yeah.
So our little Hulk would definitely cause havoc for us.
Well, I don't claim to understand it, but it was said in a positive tone, so thank you.
You're welcome.
You are very powerful, Snacks.
Yeah. So whatever that means, I'm not going to ask you to face lifted for 5th edition, but Snacks has protection from possession.
Okay. Sounds good.
Excellent.
Yep.
Ironically, it is a soft green glow, and I smell a little minty.
You smell like weed.
I am weird.
Thank you for coming with me on this.
Excuse me while I just meme.
You guys see Thanato kind of like rummaging through the spell scrolls, and he's like, I don't think any of the other ones are immediately relevant, but just to remind you, we have resist fire, remove curse, raise dead, and heal. Fool's goal, magic mouth, dispel magic, distance distortion, bizarre arcane sorcery there, and statue. And then protection from possession, which I've used, diminishing poison and polymorph self. And he reaches to a different location where he very much has them on his person. Bigby's hand, dragon control. I'd like to hold on to these.
Dragon control?
Yeah.
Yeah, you should have told Snacks about that one.
I mean, I'm also like, excuse?
There's a reason why I might not have mentioned that one before now. Yep. Yeah,
we wouldn't have been able to bring Azir with us through those tunnels, though.
Right. Yeah, she might not have wanted to go anywhere with him, though. You know, so
yeah.
And
scroll of dragon control specifically is the name of it.
There's also the owl figurine.
Yeah.
And the silver horn with the Valhalla boys.
Yes.
BOIS boys.
Yes.
Because we don't know, could be some ladies in there too.
Many victorious victorious dead. Yes.
So we should have those on hand in case we need them to battle whoever she is. Igville.
Got the horn. Yep.
I also have this tiny little bag. I hear it's full of tricks.
And now that we're all like looking through stuff, Snacks like slowly lifts up the bag, and as everyone's like talking about like the scrolls and everything, she just opens the bag and for the first time reaches in and pulls out a small fuzzy little nugget, and is like, do I eat this?
Wait, what?
I don't think it's good to eat.
And she like throws it over her shoulder.
Okay.
So the bag of tricks, I have to roll a D8, and whatever I roll ends up being the creature that explodes forth.
Yeah, there's no negative repercussions to the bag of tricks.
Well, I obviously rolled the wrong die because I rolled a 9. Let me try that again.
If there's anyone,
you just started playing this game yesterday.
If there's anyone I know that could roll a 9 on a D8, it is you, Vivka. You are that person.
Well, just so you know, the next one I rolled was a 12. So on the third one, I finally found the right die. That's a 4. So I have a little fuzzy thing. I throw it over my shoulder, and you all hear like a and suddenly a oinking and snorting, and there is a boar standing behind me.
All right.
Oh, hello.
The creature will vanish at the next dawn or when it reduces to 0 hit points. It's friendly to all of us. It acts on my turn. I can use blah, blah, blah. I can tell it to do stuff, but mostly it's just going to act like a boar.
Okay.
So what you're
Giant
saying
boar,
is,
correct?
yes.
Or
Well,
is
I
it a
mean,
boar?
first of all, we're not all interesting, all right? Second, apparently you have a mount now, Snacks. So there you go.
Snacks like slowly turns around and sees this like this boar standing there, and she's just like,
A tasty mount.
Grath puts her arrow back in its quiver.
Yes.
What is okay, just
Yeah, it's not the weirdest thing we've seen down here, is it?
Probably
No.
the
keep it quiet.
most
Keep it quiet,
appropriate
Snacks.
thing to eat, actually.
And I have the stats for the boar. So.
excellent. Yeah,
Would
she
be
she
there.
basically like approached it, licking her lips and slightly salivating, and as she got a little close, its wet little nose like bumps her snoot, and immediately like she falls in love, and she's like, babe, and she just
Mhm.
squeezes it. No, okay.
And destroys
Tries
it
to
by
wriggle away, but
Elmira's this thing into oblivion.
Okay,
It's one day in existence will be a pleasant one.
that'll do. Let's
That'll
continue.
do.
As we continue, I actually have a question. Might be a DM question about the potion. Is it a potion of polymorph self? Because that's what I wrote, but I can't find that anywhere.
yes. So it would be the same powers as the spell polymorph self.
Okay. Cool.
Right.
They had fun
So-
doing stuff like that back in the day.
We seem
Mhm.
pretty prepared for whatever might lay before us. So
Yes. If anyone wants to polymorph themselves, we also have this potion.
what if we polymorph Snacks? She cannot be possessed now.
Well,
Mm.
I mean, I'll try anything once, twice.
The only way to be sure.
So polymorph, assuming we're gonna stick with the current version of it, is well. Hang on, I'm pretty sure she will lose her mental stance as well. Like she will really think she's whatever we turn her into. I believe.
She-
Uh-oh,
you
maybe
keep
that's
your
actually a bad
personality.
idea.
You keep your personality and your alignment.
Yeah,
Alignment.
but she gets its mental stats in. Yeah, although
Yeah.
that might actually be an advantage. Who knows? But
This
keep her
is-
alignment personality.
This is literally
Just
what
throw a Snacks in there.
This is what Abria used when she became a T-Rex against the stone giants.
Mhm.
She polymorphed herself, so she was able to retain. She knew who we were. She knew not to eat us, but yeah.
You guys,
Yeah.
I know you should. Oh, you should turn me into a goose. Those things are terrible, terrifying.
Hang
That's
on,
not
let me-
inaccurate.
Wait, let me look at CR9 monsters here.
Yeah,
Hang
let's
on.
see if there's any goose ones.
Yeah.
300-foot
Dire
like,
goose.
demon. Yeah, dire
Abyssal
goose.
Just a dire goose.
Dire. I have faced both dire geese and abyssal geese, and they're all terrible.
Abyssal
Okay.
dire
And
geese.
the abyssal.
Like, you
chicken
can
and-
be an abominable yeti. That's a thing. You could be an animated tree.
I'm a
Let's see.
tree.
Hang on. Let me. Yeah. Oh, it has to be a beast. Hold on. Let me filter this by beast. So we got. Oh well, yeah. There's the Allosaurus, but Allosaurus is actually kind of squishy now. Believe it or not.
Really?
That's how strong we've gotten. We
Yup.
got huge giant crab, Tyrannosaurus Rex.
Big
T-Rex. Yep.
T-Rex is via giant ape. Because giant ape, you could theoretically
Dire
still use
crab.
hacker because you got thumbs.
So giant ape is awesome because you can actually use range attacks, but you also, you can use weapons, and you also have an intelligence, I think, of 7.
Mhm.
Don't forget though that the hallway beyond is not that big.
Snacks just gets stuck in
Well,
like we can't
so
get past
a
it.
giant
We're stuck.
ape is huge, I believe.
Yeah, it is huge. Giant ape
Oh,
is huge.
yeah.
So
it's not
that so you are mini King Kong, basically. You're Pete Jackson King Kong, kind of. Well, no, that's that would be
He was
gargantuan.
still fairly strong.
Yeah,
You know,
he's still-
Kong,
he's still
but
huge.
make it a spider monkey.
maybe
Okay.
maybe we'll see what we're up against.
Yeah.
I slipped the scroll of polymorph. Whoa, wait. Can Heavy cast from a scroll of
That
polymorph?
was a potion.
It's a potion.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
there's a potion
Oh, I
too.
thought that.
Oh, it's a potion.
Mhm.
Wow.
I have it down as a scroll.
It's like a Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde type thing.
Oh,
Drink the
that's
No,
potion,
I-
become the
oh.
creature.
No, I definitely have a scroll of polymorph self. We may additionally have a potion, but I'm 1000% sure I have
Okay.
a scroll of polymorph self.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
We've got
Mm.
options then.
Oh, that means wait. So the person that does the polymorphing has to be capable of using the scroll, which
Right.
I don't think Snacks can.
Oh
So-
yeah.
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 I mean, although
Well-
she's a very powerful druid.
She's a very powerful
She
druid.
is. This would have been
druid craft
perfect.
necklace.
But wait a minute. You can cast that on somebody else though. You can cast
Not
polymorph.
polymorph self.
Itself.
Oh, it's
Remember,
polymorph self.
remember
Yeah, it's
the
like-
old game.
Gotcha,
There was-
What
gotcha,
you got.
gotcha,
Yeah.
gotcha.
I'm
Yeah.
giving you
Yep.
polymorph self.
Yep.
Gotcha, okay.
Because the polymorph self and polymorph other were two different spells. So,
Right.
back in the day. Okay.
I mean,
been
we
a
are
hot
playing
minute since
5th
I've heard
edition,
that
but
one.
I am trying to
Mhm.
keep to the spirit of this adventure.
Yeah, I dig that.
We've lost Arcana. We've
that.
located. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll keep that in the back pocket then.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
We'll venture
Okay, so-
forward.
Okay.
The door. The giant
To
iron
note,
door.
if my int had dropped to 7, it's basically me with a small headache.
All right. You open
guess
the
we
giant
go in.
doors,
Yeah.
and right. Once again, you see that long hallway, that 40-foot hallway with a painting halfway down. So
What's the
Yeah.
painting this time?
Yeah. What's the painting?
this time, if you recall, the Sleeping Maiden from 2 or 3 paintings ago,
Mm-hmm.
it appears to be the same maiden, but this time she is sitting in a meadow, wearing a white dress and playing an instrument, playing a lute. And as you look at the painting, you actually start to hear
Uh-oh.
a song.
If that bard appears, we're fighting to the death in this hallway. Like
Yeah.
I mean, like
So-
it's like
Echo through. You hear a song echo through the chamber, but it's definitely a woman's voice singing.
First time was a
Enter the chamber of reflection. Enter, and soon I shall be healed. Walking to the chamber, and all shall be revealed. Treasures beyond imagination, secrets and magic I bequeath. I'll give you the power of creation. What is above, so lies beneath. Release me, deliver me from evil. Release me, then all things shall be peaceful.
That was beautiful. Does anybody believe that though?
I don't trust anything that objectively pure. No.
Everything will be peaceful.
Right. Yes. Death is the most peaceful.
Yeah.
No.
Tavi
Yeah.
believes it. She's like, see, I think the she is someone who maybe needs to be released.
No
But
song
we
has
were-
lied to us yet. They've all been pretty straightforward.
They have
Yes,
actually.
Well, yeah, that's true. The songs have been quite literal. The inscriptions on the doors, maybe not so much, but there do seem to have been great lengths gone to keep her here.
Mm.
I
That-
feel like
you know,
it's illegal to lie in a song.
this I mean, just have to pay publishing, I suppose. But this does beg an important question. Once we have the Lanthorn, how are we getting out of here? Because if he mysteriously has been able to get us out this entire time and just won't, that's another reason I'm going to have a real problem with Gansarg when we get back.
And that's another bonus to add to our list.
I mean, we could probably just go back, no big deal, to Azur's room and then go over to the big window and hope we got signal.
I suppose so. Yes, I'm sure that's the only reason you want to go back to Azur's room, right?
I mean, if it works, it works. I am a creature of opportunity.
Fine. Here we are. I think after all this time, one more door and we can depart this cursed place.
Yes.
I think it might be 2 doors. I don't want to burst your bubble. Just adjust your expectations.
Okay.
Then
Then 2 doors.
7 doors. It said 7 times or something.
Oh, yes,
6 doors,
right.
7
This
times.
says 6 doors, 7 times. Yeah, just 7.
Yeah, I opened the door.
You open the door.
It just follows.
Just like the last 6 times, a flash of light. You are transported. One final time, you are now once more back into a fog room. This one, though, you have also... No, actually, you have not been in this one. Nope, I apologize. You have been in this one. This is the one that you walked into. This is the one that is close to the giant's chamber with the giant with the rhino beetle that you defeated.
Oh, okay. The hill giant.
I think I remember
this.
this.
Know that if you walked to the east, you could walk back through his chamber and then make your way to the southern door back into the inner chamber where you just were.
Okay. I think we should do that then. I recall there was a hallway we didn't go down at all. But I forgot where that was.
I mean, there were quite a few rooms that you haven't gone to yet.
Okay. I guess we shall go to the south, or the direction you just.
Right. What you would like to do, like if Javi, you would remember that if you go to the east, that would take you through to the giant's room, and then through the giant's room, you could then either reach the southwest door or the south door with ease.
Okay. So we're trying to get back to. This seems like the last time we'll have to do the doors.
Mm-hmm.
But I wonder. Javi wonders this aloud. I wonder if it matters which door we go to, or we just go to any of the doors for the 7th time, and that should be the charm.
Well, there seems to be, like, bright light, magical transportation. So it seems like maybe that would happen. I mean, really.
Yeah, maybe it won't matter.
50-50. Either we're right or we're wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah, there was that one door with the one extra little message behind the painting. Maybe that one is the one. It's the only unique one I can think of.
We're gonna find out.
That we are.
Okay.
Let's just go.
Let's just go.
Okay, as you approach the you can either go from here, you walk through the giant's chamber one more time, and you realize if you go to the left, you could enter the southwest door, and if you go to the right, you can enter the southern door. They're both super easy to get to.
Wait a minute.
Well, I checked the song, so we got south, and what was the other option?
South or southwest?
Southwest or south.
Well, south goes southwest, and southwest is the reverse. So as northwest brings you to the north, southwest is the reverse. So I guess south goes southwest, but southwest goes south.
Oh man, my ADHD is not equipped for this at all.
I've
just
been sitting here like I'm so happy other people can think.
Yeah, I was awful at the original 2nd edition like CD-ROM AD&D games. I was awful at them.
Oh. Well,
I'm at a loss because, from my understanding, the directions that lead to other directions were just like looking at this 19B. This is the north-facing door that you approach from the northwest. So that
I
to
see.
me makes sense in the song now.
Whichever one do you say?
Northwest brings you north.
Worst
but-
case, we've narrowed it down to 2. So
Yeah,
whichever
I
one
know.
you want to go, let's do
Well,
it.
Let's do
Southwest
south.
faith
Or-
to the test.
Oh,
Remember that?
Oh,
Southwest
yeah.
faith to the test.
Okay, yeah. Let's see what the song says about south and southwest. South takes you southwest, faith to the test, and then
Yep. And then
travel
southwest
southeast,
is
and you are south. Yeah. Traveling
Well, I
southwest.
wanted to test my faith in the first place. So yes, let's go south then.
Right.
All
Okay.
right. So you go to the most southern door, and to your surprise, the iron doors are wide open.
Oh, we did it!
Good
we
job,
opened
team. We
it.
did it. Oh,
Here we
Huh.
go.
Okay.
finally.
Ready?
Get out of here.
Walk right into the hallway.
Mhm.
Looking through the hallway, you can see that the ebony door is still closed at the end of the hallway, but the large giant doors are open.
I look at Cathartica and Cassius and I just say,
Last chance to turn back.
I mean, you've kept us safe this far, and I see no reason not to. I don't know if we could make it out of here safe. So
That's true.
Grath interjects.
Well-
I think there's still some use that you can provide for us. I wouldn't want you to leave so early.
Just keep your
Well-
healing spells ready.
If
Yes.
you survive, you will be paid handsomely. There's actually quite a adventurous business available. We go across the plains on missions all the time. We're all fabulously wealthy. So perhaps there could be room for the 2 of you. Just live.
That's
In the next quest. The payment for this one, it's gonna be split between us, the original party. Sorry.
Yeah, like Snacks is like looking up at everyone, being like, "We're paying them now."
No, yeah.
But
No,
it-
no, we're not.
Ganzerg
Not
will be
We're
paid
not
then.
Ganzerg
Well,
will be
if
paid.
you-
Ganzerg will probably want to hire them.
For another quest.
you would escort us out, we could leave, but I don't feel safe walking through everything we came through, getting all the way back to the beginning alone.
Rightly so.
That's fair.
Hmm.
We
Then it's
barely
settled.
made it through with Benedict and Arnold and,
Oh, don't remind me of them.
Sydney.
Right. Yes. Well, we're there. They're in a place with no doors now.
and I turn and walk to see if there's a painting in that hallway.
I follow as well.
Mhm.
Good.
I'm-
For once we agree, Thanado.
That
I'm
hallway
so-
is one of the paintings that you already took. So
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. So we've made it back around. Got it.
yeah. And you actually didn't take the last painting because you didn't.
Yes, I did.
We said we did. You said it was be bold but not too bold. And
Yeah,
it
I
was
was like-
No,
written
but the
behind
last painting of the girl singing.
We didn't take that one.
You
We
didn't
Oh, we
just
didn't take it.
encountered. Yeah,
Right.
we didn't take
it. Oh,
it.
well. Yeah,
Oh, we
all right.
didn't.
I would have taken it. I was bewitched by your voice.
Yeah.
It's true. And, well, that's okay.
Okay.
We didn't say it, and it is what it is. But yeah, we're going through this one though.
Okay, fair enough.
Yep.
You have reached the inner chamber. Everybody, congratulations. This time
Yay.
when you go through the door, it doesn't. Nothing happens. There's no flash of light other than the light coming from inside the chamber. Let me read to you this description of the chamber. Okay. And I'm actually going to give you a quite accurate picture that came in the module. This was a full page in the module, and it's very accurate to the description. The artist read this and really went for it. The room beyond the door is brightly lit. You step through the door onto a ledge of green serpentine. A decorative openwork screen stands at the edge of the ledge. So if you look up there at the top part of the picture, which is the chamber picture, Casey, you'll see that's where you're standing in one of those ledges. Okay. You see that the other doors open onto ledges like the one in which you stand, each with its own screen. The chamber is spherical and the doors and ledges are symmetrically arranged along the equator of the sphere. The upper hemisphere forms a dome of lapis lazuli. I had to look that up, and that's a blue stone.
It has gold flecks in it.
Yeah, as dark as the night sky at the top and as pale as the twilight horizon at the equator. The lower hemisphere is of serpentine, pale green at the equator, deep green at the bottom of the bowl. The sides of the sphere are perfectly smooth and look as if they cannot be climbed or walked on. Your screen is carved from rare wood and inlaid with ivory and mother of pearl. Through the openings in its intricate carvings, you see a jeweled lanthorn on a golden chain hanging from the center of the dome. Within the lanthorn, a steady amber flame burns. Its light is magnified by crystal lenses set in the framework of the lanthorn. The warm and comforting light from this lanthorn makes the very air seem to dance with motes of sunlight and moonlight combined. The lanthorn hangs above a broad stone dais. Atop the dais is a block of rose-colored marble, 6 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 3 feet high. On the dais surrounding the marble block are small carpets and a pair of beautifully fashioned stands upon which rest rare porcelain vessels. At the foot of the marble block is a low table with a crystal bowl filled with a rainbow of gems. At the head of the block is a silver tripod with a small brazier which emits a tiny plume of sweet-smelling smoke. Atop the marble block is a slab of white alabaster inlaid with gold sigils, moons, stars, and strange symbols. A woman sleeps on the alabaster slab. This sleeping maiden is armored from toe to neck in gold plate mail. A long great sword is atop her body. Its quillions below her breasts, its point near her feet. The woman's gauntlet hands are crossed over the sword's pommel. Her pale face seems composed. Her lips are bright red, and her raven-hued tresses are lustrous. A helmet with plumes as black as the maid's hair rests on the slab just above her head. If you wish to investigate further, you must either slide down the smooth sides of the sphere or use some sort of magic to move through the air to where the warrior maid lies.
Wow.
I feel Leaf is suddenly feeling kind of like a grave robber, basically.
Well,
We never mind.
That's her. That's her. That has to be her. Let's. How do we get to her again? We must slide forward.
Wait. We're supposed to be bold, but not too bold. Just a moment.
Smart. Okay.
Feels
there must be
to interrupt nap time.
I take just a coin or a rock or anything I've got, and I just flip it into the room. I don't try and like hit her in the face with it. I mean, just see if like a laser shock goes off, you know, an alarm sounds.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're Indy basically tossing sand onto the invisible bridge kind of thing.
Yeah. Just
Right.
just to watch what happens.
She actually stirs a little bit in her sleep.
Oh.
When you do that. She kind of
There we have it.
Maybe we don't wake her all the way up yet.
I just look down at the plate metal that I'm wearing and look at you, and I'm like,
Silence is not my strong suit.
Maybe there's a way to, just in case, let's take that beautiful long sword away and that helmet. And then we can, and maybe also that lanthorn hanging above, and then we can wake her up.
So your plan is just rob her.
We're not robbing. We are trying to protect ourselves from any sort of potential threats.
Well, does anyone have a way to keep her asleep?
Max is like holding the boar and holding its little snout closed, like.
That boar might be a problem, Max.
I just feel like she's not going to be happy with anyone taking anything from this room.
You see, but our happiness has long since exited our beings. So if we protect ourselves, she'll be okay, because we won't have to defend ourselves more violently. I don't know what I'm trying to say. I'm basically trying to make it the best of all worlds here for everybody. And in case we have to choose violence, we could do it in a much more efficient way.
I wonder if there is a way. I'm gonna hold on. Sometimes I forget that I actually have spells now. Damn. I was just thinking it would be very telling if we had the ability, if anybody here has the ability to cast detect good or evil.
Mm-hmm.
That would
Unfortunately,
be
I don't.
Super.
I checked. I don't.
Because I could, but it would require a long rest. Had to go memorize spells again.
We just like poke our head in, take a good look, and be like,
"We'll be right back." See you tomorrow.
But we could, detect magic, detect poison and disease. At least just kind of assess what is in this room.
Let's see if there's.
I'm assuming that's very magical right in front of us.
You can expend.
I have a question. Again, this is an old spell that no longer exists, which is distance distortion. Which
I don't even know what that is.
It's a mouthful, man. Basically, you summon an elemental, and an elemental turns an area into a TARDIS. Basically, like they make it smaller or bigger, right?
Okay.
So I'm gonna drop the link to the actual spell here in our Zoom chat. But my question is, would it be possible for me to use distance distortion to push her out from under the lanthorn? To like physically move her 20 feet away, or bring the lanthorn 20 feet closer to us.
Instead of bringing the lanthorn to us, you're like,
hand?
let's just move her.
Yep, no mage hand, unfortunately. Yep.
Always an arcane trickster when you need them.
Could try.
I
certainly try.
I expressed to everyone that I believe there is a chance that I can bring the lanthorn closer to us. But these are very ancient magics, and their outcome could be unpredictable.
But also, can't Javi teleport through the portals to things and grab the things, and then we can be on our way?
So, okay, yes, I could teleport to the lanthorn and then levitate there and try to detach it, maybe. And bring it back to us.
Because you can levitate?
I can levitate.
Okay.
And that song was basically her saying, "Please wake me up," correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, free me. But y'all said we didn't believe her.
Well, no, the thing written on the gate is super do not wake her.
Yeah.
Don't
not
let
release
her out.
Don't let her out.
Yeah.
Maybe if we relieve her of her
gate.
weapons.
I mean, the gate looked pretty evil.
If we relieve her of her weapons first and then wake her, it will the aftermath will be less.
Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna turn to Leaf now. I'm gonna turn to my character and I'm gonna ask the GM, the dungeon master here, if I can use Leaf's insight to try to get an instinct about the situation. The door and the contradictory message from the inside, this woman, the look of her armor, the fact that it's gold doesn't necessarily mean anything, but he's basically trying to find what he feels is sort of the right move here. Would that be allowed? Could I intuit to get like a hint without a yes or no question?
Nope, the answer is no. That's figure it out on your own.
I'd like to cast Detect Magic and then also as a ritual detect poison and disease.
Okay. When you cast Detect Magic, obviously the lanthorn is magical. Her armor is magical. Her sword is magical. Many of the items around the dais are also magical.
Okay.
Like the brazier, and a couple of the things, and then it also the helmet, which is part of the armor, is magical.
Okay, so
the answer is
you don't
yes.
detect any poison or disease.
Okay.
I'm assuming she's probably going to wake up, or in the event that she wakes up, we should make the fallout of our choices less harmful to us. So
I hear what you're saying.
I think maybe and if she is good aligned, and I look at Leaf, then maybe she'll be forgiving of our choices to protect her.
Yep.
I have another question. Sorry about
Sure.
detect magic. Is she like? What am I sensing from her?
You're not
Is that-
detecting any magic. I mean, yeah, you're not. It wouldn't discern. I think it only works on items.
It does say creature. It says, I can use my action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic. And you learn its school of magic, if any.
No, I would say it doesn't necessarily come off of her.
Okay.
Just her items.
Mm-hmm. Okay, sorry to interrupt.
No, no problem.
Snacks is like listening to all of these
Okay.
options, and she's like,
Well, I could hit her with my axe, or
I think you're going to get a chance to.
kind of what I do.
I pull out the scroll and I'm like, it's time to act.
I think
What if
Graph's
the
plan
magic-
of trying to remove her weapon is probably a good one. And
The helmet.
And the helmet.
She stirred when we tossed a coin. Do you really think that any of us are going to be able to do that?
Yeah,
I
toss the
actually
boat.
can. Maybe.
Toss the boat at her.
why?
That would be a hell of a wake up call. Just fall asleep
Don't need to
in this
fight her,
beautiful
just
tomb.
I'm a magic boat. No, press the button while we launch it.
That's the war cry that she hears as she's
You
summoned
yell
away.
You could throw the boat on her and then yell shrimpkin, and then the boat will expand on top.
And
of
then
her.
hopefully
Yeah,
the
that's what I'm
confusion.
saying.
Then put it upside down and then trap her in the
Then
boat.
this can truly become a tomb. Oh god.
I'm just picturing the epic way in which she was probably placed within this tomb in her last moments of consciousness before she was sealed in here. And then her next moment of consciousness is her freaking rowboat being thrown at her face.
I turn and I look at Cathartica and Cassius. I'm like,
Do either of you have the ability to detect the presence of evil?
Yeah, seriously.
Beyond
What?
the obvious.
Yeah.
Cathartica takes a look here. I can detect magic, which you already have done. I do not have detect good or evil memorized, unfortunately.
Team, we have spent countless days in these caverns, hoping for the best of people's morality, and it has always inevitably been evil. So why don't we just assume that this sleeping beauty here is probably going to try to slit our throats as soon as she wakes up?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Snacks reaches into the bag of tricks and has 2 more fuzz balls in her hand.
Oh no, Snacks.
And she's just like, just waiting.
Well, yes, we can attempt the passive route, and if she wishes to engage in fisticuffs, we shall accommodate her. I maintain we should distort the room, but if you want to try and sneak down and disarm her first, have at it.
Okay, I mean, we could maybe, if she wakes up, then you do the distortion at the same time.
I feel like by then you'll be caught in it as well.
Okay. Really hate sneaking and thieving again, but I'm gonna try very slowly to disarm her. If everyone's okay with that.
Okay, but don't forget, the room
you
is spherical.
Yeah.
So you're gonna need to somehow, you can slide down the sphere if you like, like you're at a skate park or something.
Right.
But
Oh wait, I have boots of like spider.
Oh.
Where are they? Oh my god.
Oh,
how
and
did
I have
about that.
Oh, I just realized two things. So I was gonna say I can cast levitate on you. You're a willing creature, so we could just do it, you know.
Actually, that would be a lot cooler.
Can I
Is levitation just straight up and down, or can you go right and left?
levitation straight up and down?
You can move around by pushing yourself off of.
I have slippers of spider climbing.
So that
Those
might
would
be.
totally
Slipper
work.
is cute.
Can I ready an action?
Comfy.
Sure. What would you like to ready?
If she acts hostilely towards Grath, I'm going to unleash the 8th level Bigby's hand to grab her. To grab the woman.
Not
Yeah,
messing
yeah.
around.
Yeah.
To grab her or punch her?
Grab her,
Actually,
like,
grab her and hold her,
combo.
and like get her away from
Have her
Grath,
grappled,
essentially.
technically.
Yeah. Okay.
probably.
Grab.
Yeah,
No,
I'm gonna have-
I'm not gonna just like overhand right this lady initially. I'm gonna grab her. Yeah.
That is a good plan. Also, regarding the getting down there, I have the wings of flying. If you'd like to borrow those, or I could come down with you. We have like 3 ways to get down there. It seems like, right? Besides just sliding down.
The more of us that go down there, the higher the chance we'll wake her up and fail our chance of disarming her, though.
That's true. And you are the stealthiest, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Okay, would you like the wings of flying, or would you like to levitate?
Okay, I mean, I do have my boots, but
yeah.
whatever's better for you that uses less magic.
The wings of flying?
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
I mean, I think the boots will do it because you,
Yeah,
like,
you
all of us have got to get down there. So I mean,
Yeah, I
she
already
can
have my
climb like a
boots, so-
spider. Yeah.
You can cast that on someone else that might
spider
need it
climber.
in case things go south,
Okay, sounds good.
or west, or east, or whatever.
Weast.
Okay, so I'm gonna cast before I go down. I'm gonna cast pass without. Let me double check. Pass without a trace, not darkness. On everybody because you're all within 30 feet.
including the hog.
Include especially
God,
the
the hog,
hog.
yes.
Especially
Jason's
the
like, I
hog
need to
and
know.
snacks.
All right.
All right, let's double check. So it was past that trace. What else do I? Okay, +10 bonus to my dex stealth. So must I roll stealth to get to her?
I would like you to roll stealth, and but the boots of spider climbing will help you walk on that spherical wall as if it were a flat surface.
While she is making this roll, Dungeon Math Star, request a bit of clarification.
Sure.
Because Bigby's hand, there were various iterations of Bigby's hand. Like there was, crushing and interposing and
Right.
is this
I want to do the 5th. I'm using this will be the 5th level or the 5th edition.
5th edition, but the 5th edition at 8th level. Got it. Groovy. A big old hand. Right. Okay.
I rolled a 29.
Hey, so you
That's more than one.
successfully stealth all the way down to the platform.
Yes.
And before we go any further, let's take a break. We're halfway through. This is a perfect time to take a break.
Oh boy.
It's gonna be fine.
10-minute break. And
Right.
let me
Oh,
tell you,
boy.
some shit's gonna happen. That's all.
I
I'm
would like
gonna
to.
say.
I would like to cast Bigby's pimp hand. Yeah.
Maybe we
right.
should have tied me to the rope and y'all could have hauled me back. Ah, crap.
Yeah.
Too late.
All
What
right.
happens.
So let's everybody be back at 2:38, please, in 9 minutes. If that's
All
cool.
right. Sounds
Excellent.
good.
See you then.
All right.
Thank you.
This is so much fun because it's a different version of Archon. It's like a cartoon coloring book version of Archon, which is really, really fun. So seeing the artwork originally for Little Archon in the game, the way that he walks across the screen with his shield and he breathes fire, and then even the way that Chungo the Manticore comes down at different points. It's so much fun. I mean, you can only dream to have a character of yours then immortalized in that way and playable and unlockable in a video game. The Archon Untitled Champions currently is an earlier version of Archon. So a pre-Hand of Vecna Archon. How did Archon get the Hand of Vecna? Archon was sent out by Tiamat over the course of a decade to go and retrieve artifacts for her. So Tiamat would appear to Archon in dreams. and she would reveal to him the location of a great weapon that could help him, or a great suit of armor. Like the axe that he carries belonged to a general of Asmodeus and was buried inside of this tomb. And so Archon went on this adventure to find that axe of Asmodeus. And so Tiamat would appear to him in dreams, and she did the same to him in terms of this kind of extinction event that was potentially about to happen, where Vecna had teleported huge pieces of land from the Shadowfell and armies and animated this giant long dead titan and was inside of this mile-high structure, juggernaut, going to destroy everything in its path. And so Archon was sent there in order to stop Vecna from destroying the realm. Archon's entire party was killed, except for him. And he wound up using his charisma to become assimilated into another group that shared the same primary objective, which was to kill Vecna and destroy Vecna and stop Vecna from taking over the prime material plane. Now, what this party didn't know was that Archon had a secondary objective, which was to find out what was allowing Vecna to teleport cities and armies from other planes and bring that back. So during that battle, Archon survived, and towards the end realized that the power was coming from Vecna's hand. So when the battle was won, one of the members of this party that Archon joined was going to die. And so in this very vulnerable moment, the friends were gathered around as he was about to pass, and Archon pulled off this move in this very vulnerable moment. He used their vulnerability against them, and in a quiet moment led them to believe that he was sent to destroy the hand. And he had the power to do so in this axe. And when he raised his hand up and whispered a prayer to Tiamat, and everyone looked on, he swung the axe down, chopped his own arm off, replaced it with Vecna's hand, and teleported away. He teleported to Krull, who was waiting for him, who healed him from the battle and opened a door to Avernus, to where Archon went and then had an audience with Tiamat. Tiamat rose this giant tower of obsidian, volcanic rock out of hell, and this 9 layers tower with dragon heads around the top. Archon and Krull then sent for Toragar, and he met them there, and this army formed, this dragon army formed around Archon, who was this champion who had returned with what the dragon cult and the dragon armies believed was the actual cure for Tiamat's imprisonment, that finally someone was going to come along with the power to free her. But Archon needed time to figure out how to use the hand and how to unlock its power. And so he began this series of mental battles with Vecna, where they would meet on this ethereal plane and have these mental face-offs and these mental battles, in which Archon would try to understand Vecna's secrets while Vecna would try to gain control over Archon's mind. That's how Archon got the hand, and that's what he's doing with it now, and that's what he's up to when you as the player characters run into him. He is in the middle of this process trying to free Tiamat.
Something is out there. It's massive, dangerous, and untamed. Prepare to bravely face Wildlands. Savage new wilderness gaming terrain by Dwarven Forge. Immerse your players in an epic gaming experience like no other.
The mighty red dragon swoops in over the battlefield. The wind beating from its wings nearly knocks you over. As you stand in its mighty presence, you realize there is no hope for any of you.
Well, I'm out of spells, so I'm just a 10th level dude.
And I'm still unconscious. So if one of you could please go into my bag and get my healing potion, that'd be great.
Then I smash the lizard. Raging, charging, power attack.
Roll your worthless attack. Your pitiful attack glances off the dragon's scale, and it opens its mouth, casting you in the molten glow of its inner heat as it prepares to release its fiery breath upon you all.
Wait, I haven't gone yet.
What weapon could you possibly have to defeat the great dragon?
The greatest weapon in all the realm, forged by Norse foundry to defeat all evil.
No, it can't be.
Take
This is everything you need to know about our terrain in 60 seconds. We hand sculpt our pieces for maximum detail and artistry, infusing passion into every millimeter of our work. Everything is available beautifully hand painted so you can start playing right away. Or you can choose unpainted to paint everything yourself. Our pieces are completely modular so you can use the same sets to create a new adventure every time. We create everything out of Dwarvenite, our top secret PVC formula that's nearly indestructible. We pack our pieces with as many features as possible, such as swappable LEDs to quickly change the look of your scene. We offer magnetic accessories to add flavor or increase the danger. A 1-inch tactical grid is sculpted into our floors. We offer a range of environments, including dungeons, caverns, cities, castles, sewers, forests, mountains, streets, burrows, ice, and hellscape. And that's just the beginning. That's everything you need to know about Dwarven Forge in 60 seconds.
Waterdeep, the city of splendors, is peaceful at night. Old friends gather at the yawning portal and share stories about the threats to our city. Threats that never sleep. Waterdeep needs warriors. My name is Laeral Silverhand. I've summoned the greatest heroes in Faerun, the Warriors of Waterdeep.
Bye, everyone.
And we're back. Hello, welcome back, everyone. We took a short break. Now we shall continue. So, Grath.
Yes.
You rolled what, a 29?
I rolled a 29. I have like +7 to my stealth, plus that +10 from Pass Without a Trace.
So you are now on the platform right next to the woman. What do you want to do? She has
Really
not
quick.
stirred.
I just want to say that I also wanted to ready something. I have the 2 fuzzballs, but I just slowly pull out the serpentine owl figure, and I'm like, this seems like a better choice.
Okay.
Okay. Well, first thing I'm gonna go for is the sword.
Okay.
So yeah, with this
Oh man.
this strange, almost unfamiliar deftness that nobody else has really seen from Grath yet. She just like, it's like she transforms into someone else, a past version of herself, and is just like with effortless skill, like, you know, unwrapping, like taking this sword.
Well, I don't know about effortless. Make me a sleight of hand check, please.
Oh yeah, you know that's a thing too.
As you're like,
how many fate points do we have?
Yeah, as you're just like stealthily, carefully, expertly reaching over to take the sword, Leaf just comes out of just from off screen and just RKOs her while she's sleeping. Just grabs her and just completely. I don't really do that, but that would be
all right. You have to get down there somehow.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, you're muted, Dave.
We'll set up the deadly death drop with the big man.
Yeah. I swear to God, B Dave, one day we're gonna do this.
Thank God.
Someone
Okay.
just throw me and I'll lead with the elbow.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
10 + 3, and then +10.
I don't think
Pass Without a Trace.
Without a Trace doesn't help with sleight of hand.
Doesn't help with sleight of hand.
But Dex, but 10 plus 10 bonus to Dex checks. Sleight of hands is a Dex check.
That's not. That is true.
Only
Hang on,
for stealthing, though, right, Dave?
Yeah. Oh, whatever. Let me read here.
Yeah, we shall have to refer. If that is how it.
This is why I
If it
did
says
it.
if it says Dex checks, then
No,
that's...
but it says parentheses stealth. It's just stealth.
Parentheses stealth.
It's just stealth.
Ah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
I'm stealthing with my hands right now.
You're
Rubber
using
with your
some pretty
toes.
amazing.
Okay, well,
gymnastics with the
without
rules.
Pass Without a Trace, I got a hefty 13.
Hell yeah! Oh, she doesn't even
Why
know.
don't you use one of those points? Why don't you use one of those points?
This
Fate
might
point.
be-
Thank you
this
so
might
much,
be worth-
viewers.
This might be
Thank you
worth
so
cashing
much.
it in.
Okay.
Now is the time.
Point. By the way, anybody new watching, for every 3,000 bits donated, you can give our players a second chance, which you're about to see right now. You get a free re-roll with a fate point. So that helps our players survive a little bit longer. And you need it today.
Well, now it's a 16.
Okay. As you reach for the sword, the maiden starts to stir, and she you're reaching for the sword, and she starts to wake up. And as she's waking up, you kind of instinctually pull your hand back, and she's waking up as if from a long slumber, and she looks at you and she said, "Oh, where are you here to rescue me?"
We're here to swear our allegiance to you. Please don't kill us.
And
yes.
We lean in and we say, "We've been trying to reach you in regards to your extended car warranty."
I want you to
Bruh.
make me a wisdom saving throw. Grath.
Here we go. Oh, baby, that's an 18.
Okay. All right.
That's a good roll.
You're good.
Yes. Can I reply to her? Is she just like asleep?
No,
Like,
she's like, "Oh, thank you for coming to rescue me."
yes. Oh my God, we have traveled so far and faced so many challenges to finally meet you. And Grath is just kind of like looking back at the team. Are they hearing this too, or?
They can hear it. Yeah, I mean they're
Okay.
above the chamber, but the it's a spherical chamber that's only about 40 feet.
Great
wide,
acoustics.
so they can hear.
Yeah.
Leaf just goes up.
We're so glad that you are unharmed, and seriously, we're here to get you out of here.
Snacks is still there with the serpentine owl, like.
She just freezes up. She was not expecting her to wake up. She has usually done these theft heist kind of things in the past perfectly with no issue, and so she just doesn't even know how to react to a failure.
My mother imprisoned me here millennia ago. My name is Drelnza. Igwilv is my mother.
How did you know it was a millennia if you were asleep?
You're a beautiful one, aren't you? Can you also make me a wisdom saving throw?
Me?
Yes.
I don't know the effect, but recall she is under the effect of the protection from possession scroll.
I would in 1 second.
Okay.
Hold. Okay, good. Thank you. I think it was loading. I'm sorry. There it goes. Oh no.
Oh no.
That was not worth the wait. That was fun. Do I take it or do I fate point?
This is probably worth a fate point. It doesn't get much worse than that. So then we'll have one left after this, unless the people intervene. So yes, this is probably worth the.
If you were going to intervene on any day, today would be the day.
Oh.
Good to know.
Take the fate point.
Yeah, okay. I mean, you can't get any worse. All right. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the fate point and I'm going. I got a 3, so that's a 4 total.
No.
It's about right.
Okay. You're not possessed. You're under a protection from possession spell, but you feel that she is the most beautiful creature you've ever seen.
Yeah.
And that
presence 5.
She's a trusted friend that needs to be heeded and protected.
She's a Toreador.
And
she's cold?
He did listen to.
It needs to be heeded and heeded and protected, not obeyed, but you feel as if she is the best friend that you never had.
What did she ask me?
She said that you're a beautiful one, aren't you?
And Snag's like still holding the serpentine owls, like.
Oh my god! I mean, you say that for real. I think it's you. I think you're the one that is like the most beautiful. Although, you know what? You just woke up. What I'm saying, spa day. I'm saying we go do some face masks. You're probably a little dry from like being in here. And if I know anything, it is being dry because I'm a lizard. This is okay. So anyway, movie night. Like, actually, I have some dating advice I could ask.
This is going to be really rough.
Does anything change on Javi's detect magic? Because technically Thanato doesn't have it up. I'm holding my action here, and I'm about to do a thing, but I just want to know if anything, if she notices anything before I do a thing I'm about to do.
Yeah.
I don't think so. I mean, all the items that were magical are still the same. Oh, are you saying if a spell is cast on someone, you could tell that?
Well, let me see. Let me see if
you might be right. I mean, I've never really thought about it in that aspect.
Do the giant anime hearts in my eyes maybe give it away?
Well, it's worded oddly. You detect the presence of magic It does not say magic items. It also does not say like if a spell is affecting something. It says if you sense magic in this way, you use your action to see a faint aura around any visible creature or object in the area that bears magic, and you learn the school of magic, if any. So really, it's up to you whether or not Javi is aware of the fact that Snacks is charmed, because the spell is written very generally.
You're right.
So
it is, and then you are right, Javi. You do notice that there's like a shimmer around Snacks now.
Yeah. And another telltale sign is that Snacks is now giving herself a stick and poke tattoo of.
Grath is gonna just kind of feign this friendship towards this lady, and I have something that might help you. The potion. I'll be right back. Just got to go back to my friends real quick, and Grath is gonna just like shift backwards.
Which potion do you want?
Oh, I'll go back to you guys.
Yep.
And then we'll discuss it, and then we can help her further.
I thought you were going to rescue me. Aren't you here?
Well, yeah. I just need to go back with my friends.
Lower a rope or something?
Don't worry. I promise I am not going to leave without you.
Yeah, we're gonna see the best plan of action to get you out of here the safest. And with that, Grath is gonna walk back up with her spider boots or whatever up the spherical wall.
Mm-hmm.
Do you share with us the fact that Snacks has been charmed?
Oh, with my eyes, yes.
The look of alarm.
I think with my eyes too.
Right. Yeah. And that, well, but I've seen you make anime hard eyes all the time. I wouldn't have thought she should type, but this is not our first rodeo.
I'm gonna like point to the lady. I don't, by the way, I don't ever want to look directly at her. But I'm gonna point towards her direction and then point to Snacks like above her head and be like,
hey, Leaf, let me ask you just one question.
And I let go of the Bigby's hand on the lady.
All right. Tell me what happens.
The group.
The 8th level, I'm gonna do grasping. So she has to hold on one second here.
yeah, is Grath back up with us by this
Yeah.
time on her way? Okay.
That's what I was trying to do. Just put some
Get out of
distance
the-
between
yeah.
me and her. Without setting her off or having her attack.
Nod and then I let it go. So she's because it's an 8th level, it is going to be I just had this open. I apologize. It's going to be her strength versus. How did I close this? I apologize. Oh no, I have it. Oh, I have it right here. Oh yeah. So grasping, and it is the hand's strength score versus her strength score. And it's advantage because she's medium, right? She's not size large, correct?
Medium, yeah.
Yeah. So I have advantage on my check to have it grab, and if it grapples her, I can then have it squeeze and harm her. The hand has a strength of 26, so it's got plus 8 on the check, and it rolls with advantage to grab her.
Damn.
It is mighty.
Okay.
It's a big old chunky hand.
Nice.
26.
Yep. I know you got a lot going on. If you want me to roll it.
Yeah. No, I rolled it.
All right.
Hold on.
We've had that Bigby's hand scroll for a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah. we did.
Yeah.
And that was good. That wouldn't be considered a saving throw, correct?
No, it's a post check.
Then she fails.
She gets clobbered.
He's just
Grabbed by
grab.
the hand.
Mm-hmm,
Any damage, or she's just grabbed by a giant hand?
It initially while the hand is grappling the target, you use a bonus action. So I could immediately use my bonus action to go ahead and start squeezing. So it's going to do for each spell slot above the 5th. Oh geez, so 6th, 7th, 8th, right? That's 3 levels above, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to do 8d6 plus my spell casting modifier.
All right.
So that's gonna be 8d6 plus 3.
That is a mighty spell.
Yep. and then I can keep it going with a bonus action because she's gonna be held until she gets away from it. So hang on, dice rolls coming. I'm doing this with D&D Beyond because I don't have that many D6. I do have that many D6s handy actually, but still, did not roll well. 21.
Oh.
All right, marking that down. Everybody, guys, at this point, everyone can roll for initiative.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Should have grabbed that sword.
I have questions on who I'm fighting against. Like the one thing that we said, like, well, Snacks is the only one that shouldn't. Yeah, it's me.
Natural 20. So that's gonna be a 22.
But I'm
So
21.
Snacks. Obviously, it's your character. You make your own choices. But I would say how I normally adjudicate this. You feel like all of your friends are fighting each other. So you don't necessarily have to fight us, but you also don't necessarily have to fight her. Or maybe you try and do something to non-violently intervene, for instance. Like right now, you like us all. A different spell would make you like not like us and only like her, but you like us all currently.
But you're squeezing her.
Oh yeah, I mean, you do what you do. I'm gonna love you no matter what. Yeah, but both on both sides of the screen. It's all right. Come at me.
I just need scores for Grath and Leaf.
I got an 11.
I'm on a 7.
Okay, well,
Leaf broke his concentration for a second and turned and looked at Thanato and said, "Yeah, what is it?" And he's like, "Oh,
yeah."
Oh, right.
I'm waiting for the table. She's just like hanging it diagonal. Right. I'm like, leave. You just...
Okay, I think we're good to go. And Thanato, it's your turn.
You know what? Sorry, I apologize. I just had food flown in. Yeah. Grab her. This is all happening. I see Snacks turn around. I see that look in her eye, and I just say, I'm really so tired of this place. And I blow the horn of Valhalla.
Okay.
We're just...
just
and
everything. I'm just throwing everything.
On our next turn, we're just going to empty the bag of holding, and then we're just going to keep popping off everything we've been saving up.
There might be something after her in this dungeon. I don't care. It's one way or another. I'm done with her. So
yeah.
You blow the horn of Valhalla, and at that moment, remember, you guys are all still up on that little balcony, though. Mm-hmm. So now, can you roll me how many warriors show up?
So let me look this up.
This is about to become a very, like, it's a comedy of errors. I just picture this tiny little like edge with just so like the entire party, a boar, and now it's just gonna be all these spectral guys being like, battle. Oh, excuse me. Oh god.
Okay, so I have to roll percentile. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Let's see.
Always fun.
Yep. Looks like that is going to be bronze. 4d4 plus 4 berserkers are going to show up. I just pump them down into that room, by the way. And let's see.
Yeah, I mean, you can just start throwing them over the...
Yeah, yep. All right. So hang on, that's coming in D&D Beyond also. Let me read this item to see if I have to use my bonus action to command them. Otherwise, I'm gonna do a squeeze again. But let's see. I didn't roll so bad. That is gonna be 18 berserkers. Because it's 44 plus 4. Roll 2 4s and 2 3s. That's not bad.
Go ahead, 18. Jason, write that up.
Yeah. Let me just make sure that action to blow the horn. They appear
with a silver horn though.
Oh. The horn? Oh,
yeah,
okay.
It was silver.
Yeah.
The percentage was for the horn. Oh, okay. Well, then can I just take my first 2 die rolls then?
Sure. Well, hold on. Let me just look that up really.
Oh, I thought I was rolling. Okay, sorry. I thought I was rolling on this. Well, the first 2 dice were 4s, so that would be 10 instead of 18 berserkers.
Yeah. Okay. I mean, 10 is still hilarious.
Right. And they appear within 60 feet of me, so I want them down in there. Yeah.
That's, you know what? I'll that's fine.
It doesn't say, I have to use the action to blow the horn, but it doesn't say anything about a bonus action to command them. So I'm gonna go ahead and do a squeeze again. with my bonus action. Like, put it on her again.
Tell me how much damage the squeeze does.
All right, hold on. So
there's 10 Vikings now right around her.
Yeah.
She's got a giant hand grappling her.
Yep.
And Renato has a kazoo that he's just like.
Yep. This is not a very good roll though. Let's see. Oh, boo. 25.
Okay. Well, no, that was better than the last roll, wasn't it? Wasn't it 21?
It was 21. Yeah. So I suppose so.
Yeah.
You know, I just see ones on the D6s and I do a sad. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm staying up here though. Like I'm not coming down to have a fair fight. So it's just like magic down into this hole. Yeah. And then that is it for me.
Okay. So there are 10 Vikings confused but ready to fight, all surrounding Drelsna, who has a giant cartoon hand, like a Mickey Mouse hand around her. Javi, it's your turn.
I have we'll see. I want to just go for the Lanthorn. During all this chaos, I just want to go for the Lanthorn. I'm just trying to decide how to get there without using all my spell slots immediately. Well,
you do have your wings of flying.
I have my wings of flying.
Let me just ask one quick question, because when are the Vikings going to act? Do they act on my turn, after my turn? Are they going to have their own initiative?
They're going to have... the Vikings are going to act at the end of this turn.
Okay.
They're going to be last in initiative order.
Okay.
Per turn.
Perfect.
Probably due
Well,
to
to be
showed
clear,
up, they're trying to figure out what the hell's going on.
My command is attack. Yeah.
Yeah. They know.
Okay, so I just don't I'm just not sure how I'm gonna detach it. That's the only thing once I get over there.
Right.
But I think I'm just gonna do it. You know what? Okay, I have an idea. I'm gonna like deploy my wings of flying cloak.
Right.
And fly up to the Lanthorn and just pray to God she doesn't see me and target me for something. And can I try sword burst on the chain?
Yes. But I guess your move action would be to fly over there. So yes, the chain is a golden chain. The chain did not radiate magic. So you feel like so sword burst, tell me about sword burst.
I guess I'm just literally trying to cut it down, cut this chain somehow with some type of force. I could Eldritch Blast it, I could sword burst it, which is you create a momentary circle of spectral blades that sweep around you. All other creatures within 5 feet of you must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d6 force damage. So since it's an inanimate object, would it just take 1d6 force damage?
That would be, to be honest, that would be enough.
Actually 2d6 force damage. Oh yeah?
Yeah. The chain is non-magical, and it says that it can be broken or opened with a knock spell.
Oh, well then,
for all transparency. So by using that spell, I would allow that to cut the chain.
All right, then I will do that. And now I have the Lanthorn in my arms, and I'm floating over, so I have to wait to move back over to the platform. But I have the Lanthorn for now.
You have the Lanthorn in
holding
your
it so tight.
It's just like calling Scanzerg, like
it's like we got it.
Drelsna sees this action though and looks at you with disdain and opens her mouth, and you see the unmistakable vampire fangs.
Oh boy.
So Dave, you did not cast Detect Undead. I was waiting and waiting and waiting. You didn't do it.
Well, let's hope this is not.
I'm with next now.
Let us truly hope that this is not a second edition vampire, because
I got bad news for you, bro. If it's a second edition vampire.
Yeah, it probably is.
The first edition vampire. I'm not. We'll see. You know.
And I just love that like Snacks is like,
right? Twinsies. I mean, almost. I broke the other.
Snacks, it's now your turn, and here's what's going on. You see all of your friends fighting each other, but you don't know those 10 Vikings, and they're fighting the most beautiful woman you've ever seen.
Well, technically not yet. They're confused.
Actually, you're right. They just showed up.
Yeah.
But they sure look. But
she's still getting.
Thanato
squeezoed.
just told them to attack.
Is she still getting squeezoed?
Mm-hmm.
I feel like Snacks would be more focused on that, like the active threat against her. But like, you know, Snacks is basically like looking at everyone like, Mom, Dad, why are you fighting? Like,
no. And I mean, yeah, okay, so she's undead, so she's a vampire. It's okay. We all have our flaws, right? Like, it's kind of cool. Please don't.
And she's like she jumps on Thanato's arm and is like hanging off of it, little legs kicking, like trying to pull his arm down and break the spell and his concentration and be like,
no, come on, that is unnecessary.
Okay.
And
it
she
is a concentration spell, right? Oh, you're muted.
It is, but I got Warcaster that helps me with this kind of thing. But yes, so
okay.
Theoretically, I guess. I mean, unfortunately, she has to damage me to force a concentration check.
I don't know that.
Yeah, but you could try to slap him, or you're trying to stop him. So like by slapping his arm down, I could call that an unarmed strike.
Oh no, Jason, I know how to hit him.
Right. Snacks is trying. Well, for what it's worth, I rolled pretty well to maintain my concentration. I rolled a 17.
Okay.
So yeah, I mean, Snacks is trying to implore and to get him to break, and it wouldn't. So Snacks throws the serpentine owl figure towards the lady.
Okay.
And it explodes forth. You see like a big cloud burst of feathers, and you kind of see like a wing pop out, and then like a big like bird foot pop out, and then you hear like a and standing above her is, what was it, like an 8-foot owl?
Yeah.
Is a big boy. Oh no, it's 8 hours. A giant owl. And so the giant owl is standing over, and I can speak telepathically with the owl. And so I tell the owl,
help her, grab her, get her over here.
Okay. And can you give me this? Sorry, what was the name of that item? I know I gave it to you, but it's been so long.
Serpentine owl.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
it's a figurine of wondrous power, serpentine owl.
Yes.
I will just say, while you're looking at that, since talking is a free action, I just look at Snacks and I say,
I understand this is very confusing, but you know I love you, right?
I love you too. This is why, like, we don't need to be fighting like this.
I understand. You know, I would not lie to you, especially about violence, right?
No, that's like our thing, baby.
It is what we share with each other. Yes, just I need you to trust me, to just let us figure this out, okay? You don't have to help. You don't. I understand. But just let us do this, okay?
What exactly is this? Because I mean, you know that I can't just like sit by, like, that's not in my personality. I can't, like, this. I mean, we've got violence, but like we've got like face creams and stuff. Like, we haven't done it yet, but I feel like that's something that we will do.
She's gonna need some face cream. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, Jason, if you're ready.
All right.
Basically, I'm not exactly backing down from.
I get it.
Trying to both help and hinder everybody.
I just appreciate. I'm just like crackling with magic here. Like, no, hear me out. It's fine. I promise.
Yeah. Well, still hanging from your arm, like these little back legs, like trying to grip on like some kind of sloth, being like,
I get you, man. I love you too, but I'm just saying.
Although, at the risk of being that guy, a dungeon master, because I don't have her stat block, if it's a spell effect, she might still be able to have Snacks. But if it is charm, she should have been forced 2 checks now to see if she can maintain the charm from the hand squeezing her. So,
well,
I leave that up to you because they're 2 different things. A spell that she's concentrating on versus a spell like ability. They don't work the same.
It's not a spell that she doesn't have to concentrate on this.
Got it. Okay. Just putting that out there. Okay. All right.
Yep. It's kind of an inherent thing. All right. The owl is a little confused. It sort of flies over top of her and is attempting to grab onto her to bring her over to you.
I also forgot that I had to speak the magic word for the owl to appear, and I yelled out Owliver.
Okay. Yeah. Got it. So it is now Cassius's turn. And Cassius is the bard, if you guys remember, that's with you. And you guys are all crammed onto this platform. And he sort of wiggles his way to the side of the platform so that he can cast a spell on, like, clearly at this point, like, he sees the deal. He knows that this is not what it seems. And at 4th level, Cassius is going to cast Cloud of Daggers right onto Drelsna. So that's 17 points of damage there.
Like, oh no, our Vikings.
Well, Cloud of Daggers, you said?
Cloud of Daggers, yeah.
That can be a small area. Let me see.
It's 5 foot by 5.
Yeah,
so.
that's not that.
Yeah, your Vikings could get in there and attack and get out. But it is now her turn. So the first thing she can do is going to try to break out of the grip. So hold on.
It would take her action to do so unless she's got something magical. And yeah, she's got to fight a 26, which is +8, and the hand has advantage.
And how long does that last?
Concentration up to a minute.
Okay.
Wow. 2 years.
So she's in fighting time. It's theoretically a very long time.
Right.
And yeah, the only cost of the grappled effect is her speed is 0, so she's stuck there.
Oh, but she can still.
She can do stuff.
Attack.
Yeah, she's not restrained.
Very cool.
She's grappled.
Does she get disadvantage then?
No, grappled just brings speed to 0.
Well, then, if that is the case, she is going to take a swing at one of the Vikings.
I would be remiss to say it is possible to attack the hand itself, and the hand can be destroyed.
Oh, okay. Well, then she would probably do that.
Right. Yeah.
How many hit points does the hand have?
The hand has an AC of 20, and it has 46 hit points.
Alrighty. So she hits it both times with her greatsword.
God. She's got a great sword.
It's funny that she can be grabbed and still swing a great. I mean, that is what the rules say. I get
right.
it.
I mean, that's what the rules say. Then it's around her waist and she can swing at it.
Yeah. I'm like, oh no, get her arms, hand. Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Like the top finger is trying to like grab her.
You know, I would like to interpose something.
Okay.
I have foreseen this moment on her second attack. She gets a 4.
All right.
So she's only gonna hit it once. I want the hand to last.
One attack.
Okay.
I'm gonna take the higher damage roll.
Okay.
As a DM.
As the DM fiat, that is your will.
Yeah.
I did not say out loud for the audience. My portents are 4 and 8. I did put that in chat. I have now used the 4. I got an 8 still.
Use the 4.
Use the 4.
All right.
I mean, this is kind of some like Sith realness that I'm putting on her right now. So
she does do. Please keep track of the hit points of the hand. She does do 22 points of damage.
Thanks. I hate it.
To the hand.
Uh-oh.
Come I'm like, Anthony, no.
Yeah, Anthony.
Question: if she is grappled, does she have disadvantage on deck saves?
Again, I don't believe so. The grappled condition only, the only thing it does is drop her speed to 0. Although let me double check. That's always weird.
It might be referring restrained.
I have it here. Grappled is speed becomes 0. Can't benefit from any bonus to its speed, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah,
Condition ends.
Restrained is when a lot of bad stuff starts happening. She's only grappled.
Yeah. We do have the rope of entanglement if we want to try to restrain her with that, by the way.
Also, you notice, you do notice that, the daggers kind of cut into her a bit, but when she pulled out her greatsword to start attacking the hand, she looks a little bit, you might say she looks healed a bit.
Yeah.
Ah, crap. Okay.
So, just a...
Vampires in second edition D&D were in the top 10 worst things you could fight.
My hand gives a big thumbs down while it's grappling her.
They are nightmarish.
We're not. I'm not necessarily. It's not. It wouldn't be. It would either be a first edition vampire or fifth edition.
Okay.
I'm not going to reveal.
All I'm saying is I'm terrified of level drain. That's what I'm worried about.
I would not do that to you.
Okay.
Getting rid of that. Was
okay.
That was just cruel. And
it was so for those of y'all who don't know, originally vampires drained your levels.
Yeah, the ones that
2 at a time.
Whoa.
Yeah. You would work months to get, from level 6 to level 7, and then all of a sudden you're level 5.
They were messed up.
Permanently. Even Pathfinder innovation was temporary. No, back then level drain was permanent.
Yeah. Yep. And then when you hit 0, you became a vampire under their control. The end.
You're not fighting that.
Thank you.
Promise.
Because Leaf was just gonna, on my action, I was just gonna curl up and start crying.
On my action, I leave. I'm done. Thank you. Good night.
And with that,
as a bonus action, though, she does yell some ancient language that you haven't heard before, and you, at this moment, there's now a swarm of bats behind you, coming from behind, seemingly out of nowhere. All these bats flew into the hallway behind you and are now swarming up into the party.
Oh,
so there's that. But they're on their way. They're right about there. It's now Cathartica's turn, and she will cast Guiding Bolt at 4th level at her, which is radiant damage, which, as some of you may know, vampires do not like that at all.
Indeed.
So she takes 23 points of damage from Cathartica's Guiding Bolt. And Grath, it's now your turn.
Okay, Grath sees the gravity of the situation finally as she witnesses the battle unfold in this small room, all the summoned Valhalla warriors and etc. And she's just, instead of pulling out the arrows, she's going to pull out the wand of magic missiles. She slowly pulls it out and just... Also, before anything, casts Hunter's Mark on... what's her name? Vampire Evil Death.
Drelsna.
Drelsna. And so I cast Hunter's Mark, and she's going to just aim that wand right at her.
Yeah.
Wait, you have a wand too?
I do. So apparently I have
a wand. Someone has a wand and someone has a necklace.
Maybe I have. Okay, then I guess I do have the
necklace,
amulet,
but it has the same abilities as the wand.
Oh, sorry. Okay, I was so confused.
You have
like,
7 charges. You could use all 6.
I'm gonna use 6 because 7.
If you use all 7, then it may get destroyed.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use all 7, so I'm gonna use 6 of those charges, and let's see if it even hits those. So I cast it at her. Oh yes.
What did you do?
I'm gonna cast, and I got a.
Well, you don't have to roll with magic missiles; they don't miss. That's
what you don't. Oh, cool. Well,
you don't have to roll to hit.
I had like an 18. I was like, yeah.
No, you don't have to roll. The magic missiles hit automatically.
So 6 d6, right?
D4.
D4. Oh.
One dart.
Yeah, it's 1 d4 plus 1 per dart.
Yeah.
Okay. Alrighty then. So math is hard. All right, fine.
And unfortunately, the hunter's mark doesn't affect it because it's not a weapon attack.
Yeah. So you wouldn't get any. You wouldn't get any bonuses from hunter's mark on this.
Cool. Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because it's a magical.
So 13. Ooh, yeah, baby. That's 17. 17 damage with those 6 missiles. So they just like manifest from like all over and just.
Okay.
Into Danica. I'm sorry, I'm forgetting her name.
Drelsna.
Drelsna. Into Drelsna. All right,
Danica.
but Hunter's Mark is still. Is it still on her?
I mean, it would still be on her.
Okay, so for
So it
my
could help.
second attack, I'm going to whip out the bow and.
Now that's it. That's
Oh, you
it.
can't. Oh, okay. Never mind.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But she's got Hunter's Mark on her now.
Yep.
So 17 damage, I believe.
Okay, and it's now Leaf's turn.
All right. Leaf is going to try. I mean, I could try to engage with her, but I feel like I'm going. There's no way. There's no way she fails a Dex 15, and I don't want to do a save or suck right now. It's just, I have radiant damage, but it's going to be a real risky thing to get.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
it's almost like you got somebody who has control over time, space, and fate nearby.
I am going to. Yeah, I mean, I could. I mean, it's just a cantrip, so it's only going to be 2d8.
Oh,
I think it's better.
well.
I think it's better for me to get in there and just start smacking. So, yeah, Leaf is going to make his way down into that space then, and
Okay.
get close.
So you go down into the Viking rave,
Yeah, basically.
into the pit.
So yeah, Leaf is gonna. Yeah, he's gonna head on down there. How many feet away? And can I get there in one action?
You can get there in one action. The room itself is only about 40 feet in diameter.
Oh yeah, I have a. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So then, yeah, he'll
You can just
approach,
jump
get in
over the
within.
side, and just make your way on down.
Yep, he's gonna stride on up. He immediately pulls his +2 spear off his back and whips it around, and then dashes towards her. And I'm gonna attack. Vampire Slayer is not something I saw in Leaf's future, but here we are.
Here we are.
So first attack is a nat 20.
All right. Nice.
So
Get right through that golden plate mail.
Yep, that's gonna be nice. So that's gonna be 14 points of damage. That first hit. Second attack is that's probably not gonna do it. 15.
Nope, not gonna do it.
Not gonna do it. But I'm going to pop. Of course, I'm going to immediately pop a point of key and unleash a flurry of blows, and they hit his magical weapons, which I know is relevant here. So first spin kick is gonna miss, and then nope. That's a no on both of those. So attacking somebody in full plate mail.
Did a spin kick on a target that can't move and missed.
I don't see Leaf being capable of missing that target. I see Leaf slamming his foot into hardened full plate dragon scaled armor and nothing happening.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be my actions for the round. I think, can I spin for that? No, I can't. Okay, so yeah, that's going to be Leaf. He's going to just run up there and unleash on him. That'll be it.
Okay, it's now the Berserker's turn. All 10 of them, and
Get your dice ready.
here's the thing, though. I'm looking up the Berserker stats,
Oh no.
and unless it says it on the horn, it actually, even if you look the horn up, it's got a link to Berserkers, right?
Sure.
And hold on one second. So these Berserkers are great warriors, but they don't have magical weapons.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have 10 berserkers,
but they all get advantage on their attacks. They're reckless.
Yeah, they're reckless.
They give it their all.
They're going into her, and most of them like hit her in all the right spots and everything, but like she magically resists their damage. So
I just picture her like standing in one spot with the 10 dudes all hitting her, and she's like, could you stop, please?
It is just like the new Batman trailer. The boom, 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 just like it's nothing. Yeah.
Fight valiantly.
Snack sees this, and from Thanato's arm is like, yes, queen, you are so strong and independent. Absolutely.
So Thanato, it's your turn. At least for this round, they don't know. Look, they just showed up, and they're not going to be cognizant of the fact that she can't be harmed yet by their weapons.
Right. Well, I'd like to take my bonus action first and do a squeeze. Let's just get that out of the way.
Okay.
And hold on, let me
do you think
we're about to lightning round this thing.
Yeah.
Another 25 points of damage.
Okay.
And then I look at Snacks and I say,
I'll see you at home, okay?
Okay.
And I cast Banishment on her and on Snacks, which will send Snacks back to our home plane of existence. And I've foreseen this moment. The vampire gets an 8 on her save. And if she's not native to this plane, she will not come back. And if she is native to this plane, she will be gone for a minute. Although Snacks still gets to save. There's a chance it doesn't work on you. It was definitely gonna work on her. Snacks, you gotta beat a 15 wisdom save.
Did you just boot me from the game?
I mean, temporarily. We're about to go home. We're gonna get this lantern and clear out. I'm gonna see you in like an hour. But it might not work on you. She's gone. It may not work on you though.
I got a 7. I got a 7, and I honestly don't know if I should use the fate point or not.
My answer would be overly meta, so I will say nothing. But theoretically, this will send you back to where we come from. This will send you home, Snacks.
Here's the thing.
Yes.
Vampires have legendary resistance. If a vampire fails a saving throw,
she can
choose to succeed
she
instead.
can auto save.
She can legendary resistance my my thing. Yeah. She can just not be banished. Although unfortunately Snacks still would.
So you could use that final fate point to try to stay, or you would be back on the ship.
I think I want to try to stay.
Yeah, we can't lose our heaviest hitter right now.
No.
I know.
Your heaviest hitter may hit you.
Yeah, I have no opinion on this matter. Just do whatever feels right.
Oh boy.
I mean, I'm just thinking
Audience,
about what
if they have
Snacks...
one fate point left, audience, if you want to give them another fate point so that she doesn't use their last one.
Oh boy.
Feel free to do that as well. I feel like that they're going to come through.
I just feel like Snacks would be doing her damnedest to try to fight it because she likes everyone here. So she wants to stay to help protect everyone. So I'm gonna use the fate point.
Roll it. I beat a wisdom 15.
And I stay 19. Woo!
Right.
I squeeze your arm really hard. I'm like, oh no, you don't. I know what you did. I saw you do that at my birthday party. You sent a clown home. No, I'm staying.
I just want you to be safe. All right. Fine. Apparently she's staying too. Fine.
And that's it for me.
All right. It was a nice effort. Javi, it's your turn now.
Okay.
So you're floating in the air with
she still has
the
hand on
lanthorn.
her. Yeah, she still has a hand on her, right?
Yeah, she's still got the hype. Or the hype. I just saw the hype thing. She's still got the hand on her.
Okay, I'm gonna cast
Anderson Cooper, or what was his name?
Anthony.
Anderson Cooper is pretty good though. That's pretty good.
Amazing. Okay, I'm gonna use my bonus action first and cast Hex on her.
All right, great.
So placing a curse on her. I guess the necrotic damage won't matter because she will heal it back up probably. But until the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage whenever I hit it with an attack. But here's the reason why I'm doing it is because I choose one ability, which will be Strength, and she will get disadvantage on ability checks using Strength.
Okay.
So
good.
Yeah. So that.
So she's still stuck in the old hand.
Okay. Great. Okay. So.
So theoretically, it has advantage, and she has disadvantage, which is very nice.
Yes, right. Exactly.
Very nice.
So hopefully it'll get us a couple more rounds with her in the hand. And what else was I gonna do? I mean, I'm up there. There's bats. You said
what?
There's bats.
There's bats on their way. You can move.
I will just say, Sonata will just say, call Ganzerg. Get us out of here.
Is my thing lighting up though?
No, you guys, the thing on your it's white. It's clear right now.
So
we got no
it's
bars
like Logan's
down
Run
here.
when the guy leaves the city and it's clear. That's what it looks like.
So if I leave here, I could probably try to do that and get the lanthorn at least up on the ship or something, or I could leave and stash the lanthorn somewhere and come back and fight. But I wouldn't want to leave it alone.
Thank you everybody for the help with the fate points. We just got a fate point back.
Thank you.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
You angels, thank you.
Thank you so much.
Nice.
So I'm gonna put the lanthorn in my pack at least where it can be like safe and tied to my body and my hands are free.
Okay.
I just cast Hex on her. And those bats are coming, but they're not here yet, you said.
Right. But they're right behind you, so they're gonna hit they'll be here basically on her turn, which is coming up soon.
Okay.
Good stuff.
I'm scared to get close to her. And I don't want to look at her or talk to her. But I do want to get, you know what? I'm like, I have Word of Radiance, which would do 2d6 radiant damage, but I have to get within 5 feet of her. Or I could just magic missile her. I'm just going to magic missile her.
So you gotta like whisper something in her ear.
Okay, yeah, magic missile is a good good move.
Word of Radiance is a cantrip, which is nice. So I could do that a bunch of times if she stays grappled. But I'm kind of scared to get closer. So I'm just going to magic missile from where I am and maybe move back a little bit further too. Like, so I'm at closer to the top of this spherical thing. Okay, so magic missile. We're going to cast it at 3rd level, so I have 2 additional darts. That's 5 total.
Okay.
And then, so let me do my 5d4. 3, 4, 5 plus 5. So 11 plus 5, 16 damage.
Okay.
And then I think I'm going to stay where I am. I'm just going to be hovering towards the top of this chamber.
Probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I'd say. Okay. It's now Cassius's turn. The brilliance of the hand is that she can't move out of those cloud of daggers. So she gets hit with another round of cloud of daggers damage from his last time casting it. So she takes an additional 23 points of damage. Never should have given you guys that scroll. Then again, I didn't give it to you. Gary Gygax did. So maybe he wanted his players to survive. You know.
From what I know about him, he was somewhat 50-50 on the matter.
I'm going to read you something that he wrote at the end of this module at the end of the day that you're going to love. I laughed. I physically laughed out loud when I read it. Okay. So that happens to her, and he has an action. So he himself is going to cast Thunder Wave. She won't be moved because the hand is holding her, but he is going to cast Thunder Wave on her, and a few berserkers will unfortunately get moved, but it is what it is. You're trying to get rid of this.
It is what it is.
Lady. So that's Cass's.
They're happy to die.
Yeah. So and they're not really dying anyway, right? You know, they're just like, so she takes another 20 points of damage. She's not looking good at this point, to be honest. But it is her turn, and on her turn, the swarm of bats makes it to the top of the chamber. So the swarm is going to I feel like the swarm can attack everybody. You tell me, fellow dungeon masters, if that was a thing.
I mean, whatever their area of effect is, I mean, I'm sure they could. That would make sense.
Yeah, it doesn't really say.
Is it the spell Swarm of Bats or specifically the vampire ability?
It's a swarm of bat. It's a vampire ability that summons the monster Swarm of Bats, which is basically a ton of hundreds of bats.
The swarm can occupy another creature's space. They can move. But it's not an AOE. They're still single target. If she just calls a swarm of bats.
Yeah. Then I guess they're only going to attack one.
Right.
Leaf is down in there.
It wouldn't be me because we're best friends.
All right, Hobby. So it would either be Grath. Well, there's 5. It would. They actually attack Cassius, the bard, who just went. So he is now in. He has bats all swarming around him, and they attack him. Ooh, they got a natural 20.
Yikes.
So he is just being chomped alive by bats.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Just took. He I don't know. I guess this thing isn't that great. He just took like 8 points of damage.
Oh.
So he's okay, but he's just like, ah!
He's covered in bat poop, probably.
Again.
Bat guano.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that. So that's it. What's going on with the bats, and now with her, she's going to take a couple more swings at the hand here, which is what armor class 15,
20.
Armor class
He has
20.
disadvantage.
No, she doesn't have
not on the
disadvantage to
attack.
that.
She had disadvantage to grapple if she tries to escape the grapple. Yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't the escape, right.
That's strength checks, but not attacks.
Right. Yeah. I thought she was trying to get out of the hand right now.
Yep.
Yeah, trying to break out of the hand was unsuccessful, so she's going to just take 2 swings at the hand and try to destroy it.
Yep.
Oh no.
Yep. Unfortunately.
First swing. They both hit. She's got really good damage. She is a vampire warrior.
Yep.
So, how many hit points were left on it?
It only had 24 left.
Okay, well, there's a chance.
Not really, though.
It's small, but there's a chance.
Yeah.
I mean,
she definitely does more than 24 points of damage with both of those hits. So the hand is destroyed. She's now mobile.
I mean, it got to do 24 d6 points of damage. So
she immediately flies up.
Oh crap!
Good. Hi. Nice to meet you. Oh god.
She doesn't have any attacks left, but she is right next to you now in the sky.
Not looking at
the berserkers are looking up like, what do we do? And it's now Cathartica's turn though, who's still very much alive and will do one more guiding bolt at 4th level. And
yeah, whoever went after her last time, I don't think cashed in that advantage. That's all right though.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Okay. Cathartica slams her for 27 points of damage. She's not looking good at all. it's now Grath's turn.
And Grath, if you attack, you have advantage because she's guiding bolted to hit her.
Oh, thank goodness. Okay. Grath. So Hunter's Mark's still on her. Grath is just going to focus and aim. Take aim with sharpshooter. So -5 to hit, but +10 to damage. Okay. So let's see. Let's do the math here. Please freaking work. Oh my god. Let's see, 13 plus 18 to hit for the first one.
That just hits.
Oh goodness! All right,
nice
okay.
shot.
So
nice
yeah, she's just like
shot.
That's what you need.
as she's aiming, she sees like the fangs, and it just like unsettles her. She almost loses it, but she just lets go at the last moment, regaining her composition. And for the first hit, it's gonna be, let's see, 8, 7 plus 4, so 11 plus 10, 21 points of damage for the first arrow.
That arrow, which is coming out of a magical bow. She winces, and you watch as she very quickly turns into a gaseous.
No, don't let her go. Don't let her go.
Wait,
What do we do?
do I just hit her again?
This is the problem, yeah.
What else do
You
I
have
do?
reduced her to 0 hit points. She's now taken gaseous form, and
somebody who has Arcana needs to make an Arcana check.
I was about to say, I don't know if we know.
Not me.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I know, but I don't know
Arcana.
if he knows what's happening.
Yeah.
I have Arcana. I'm
That
also
would be
right
good.
next to her, but I can't. Yeah.
make an Arcana check and to know what might be happening here.
Oh God! Natural 1.
You're like, why didn't I read that vampire book?
Hold up. Do we have a fate point? Because that is
have a fate point
that is where you spend. This is definitely a fate point
Okay.
spend.
to know how to
Thank
do
you
the
for the
thing.
fate points.
Oh, much better. 22.
Okay, so you would know that as a last ditch defense, vampires turn into gaseous form and then try to go back to their lair. So you watch as this wisp of gas starts to go down and into a tiny little hole underneath the very platform that she was laying on.
Well, she's out of movement, right? I mean, like she's not leaving yet, or does she?
No,
does she?
no. I mean,
okay, all right,
she's
right,
heading
right,
that direction.
Dig it, got it.
Okay,
Heading
so
that direction.
The mist forms a giant arrow down.
Yeah.
Going this way.
my question is does that mean does the Arcana check also give her a knowledge on how to deal with that? Will she be affected by magical weapons in mist form?
Hold on, let me yeah, I mean she would know probably how to deal with that much, but
I mean, at the risk of being meta, she's not immune. She just has a lot of she has advantage on saves against a lot of stuff, but she's not wholly immune to damage.
Okay.
So you would know that it's on its way to its resting place.
Okay.
Oh, it's on its way to its resting place. All right.
And I can see this too.
You see something. You see like a wisp of. It's just a wisp of cloud.
We're still in combat, right?
Yeah, I feel like I still have like another action.
There's still a swarm of bats everywhere.
Yeah, that's true too. But I see this. Does Grath know which direction she's going?
I'm gonna yell out like, she's heading to her resting place. We gotta get her before she gets there.
Okay.
Seeing that she has turned into gas, Snacks is like, yes, don't worry about it. Don't be embarrassed. It happens to the best of us. Don't worry. You still look so skinny and young.
Do I know if I can harm her, the form with a magical?
Yeah, do I know that with the Arcana check?
What?
Like what?
Yeah,
can
that's
harm
what
her?
Jason was saying, that you would know how to deal with that.
Well, you would probably. I mean, yeah, you would know, but I mean, the rules are actually. Although luckily we've got a vampire expert on our show right now. the rules are a little loose about what happens once the vampire's in gaseous form. Can it even be stopped?
So
Well,
you said it gets a lot of like advantage on saves to stuff.
It has a lot of advantages, and it is immune to non-magical damage, but it already was. But it is not flatly immune like to things.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling. Yeah, gaseous form. Let's look.
So it's still radiant damage is still bad for her.
Radiant, yeah.
Okay, yeah, you can still hit it. Just
I can still
with magic. Hit her with magic. Kill her with fire. Magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, your arrows will have no effect.
Yeah, okay, but I can't use my hellish rebuke unless somebody smacked me.
Do you have any charges left on your amulet?
I have one last one.
She shot an arrow already, so she can't.
Yeah, and I also shot an arrow, so.
Oh.
God, I mean, all right. Can Grath dash towards the little hole and like just
block it? Yeah.
That was my other plan, like dashing, like knowing which way she's going and like dashing towards where she's trying to escape and caving it in.
Yeah, I definitely point down there.
I wonder if I could do that in one movement though. I don't think so.
Can you dash?
I have one action left.
Well, yeah, dash is an action.
All right. I'm gonna dash towards where like she's just not. Grath doesn't even think about it. She just sees where like this little hole or whatever.
Yeah.
Dashes towards it and tries to just collapse it. So she just like, launches herself feet first and like tries to collapse this little cave thingy that the gaseous form is going towards and that Javi was pointing at.
Okay, well it's going towards the alabaster. It's going towards the
slab.
marble
thing
that she was resting on top.
I thought she was going towards like a little hole out of here or something.
No, not a hole out of the room. She's going towards
into
where she was sleeping.
Okay.
On top of, just underneath.
Yeah.
All right. In that case,
lay on it first.
Can you like
destroy that?
Can you stick your arrow in there or something? I don't know.
I mean, you don't wait for her to get there. Just
what?
It's the most powerful magic. Lay on it and scream dibs. Then she can't lay on it. It's yours.
Yeah.
Make me an investigation check.
Okay. Because if I can't do anything, oh good gods, 4 plus 5.
Okay, you don't see any. There's no visible hole as far as you can tell.
Okay, fine. In that case, then I guess Grath will just. Can she aim towards this cloud of bats attacking?
You could do that, yeah.
Yeah. Instead, she's going to just like she just gives up. She can't figure it out, and shoots towards the bats. Okay, with sharpshooter. So it's going to be 23 to hit.
So that hits.
8 plus 4, 12 plus 10 is 22 points of damage in the bat cloud. Maybe. Does it hit multiple bats? Or?
Well, I mean, the swarm of bats has exactly 22 hit points.
Perfect. So what happens is
bat kebab.
Your arrow just happened to like skewer every bat, and like it does the most crazy thing you've ever seen in your life, where it just like it hits a bat, it bounces off a wall, it bounces on another one, it just keeps bouncing and bouncing and bouncing, and at the end of the day, every bat at the end of that arrow's life, every bat is skewered. Cash just is like, oh my god, thank you. Thank you so much.
It's like Wanted. She just curves the bow.
Yeah.
Snacks wants that arrow so bad.
Yeah.
Like the arrow full of bat kebabs. Like I'm just saying,
I see the look on Snack's face. It's all yours after this. Chaos is done.
Okay, Leaf, it's your turn.
Whose turn?
Your turn, Leaf.
And she's not to her resting place yet. She is just on her way there.
You see her as a wisp of smoke, and it's heading towards the.
I'm gonna close the distance.
Okay.
And
she's standing right there before.
Huh? She flew.
Yeah, she flew up, but you were still standing right next to where she was lying, and it looks like that's where she's going.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Well,
you can
as she's
make an investigation check to me to see if you see the hole.
Yeah.
Okay.
And on the investigation check, I roll a mighty 2. So,
nope.
Leaf is focused on her. I'm going to. Leaf is going to clutch his holy symbol and cast Sacred Flame. on the cloud.
Okay.
And hope for the best. It's a DC 15 deck save.
Well, if it's a deck save, I mean, she's a cloud, so she could just, move away from it.
Well, she has advantage on deck saves.
Right, but I mean, in gaseous form, all the rules are telling me that basically gaseous form, as a vampire, it's almost like she's immune to everything.
I'm gonna send you something in Zoom right here. I guess it depends on which version of.
If it functions like the spell.
Right. Oh, great.
Yeah.
Where's that from, by the way?
That is the vampire monster entry in D&D Beyond.
Got it. Oh, I'm looking at the vampire warrior one, and they've probably just missed. It just didn't have that. Okay.
Oh well, I mean, let me look if that's a different thing.
Yeah.
Well, if it's a different creature, it might go down differently.
No, it's supposed to be a sub creature of the regular vampire.
Yeah.
Got it. Yes, it's the same thing. That bit is the same.
Okay, got it. All right.
Yep.
So,
yeah,
advantage on a probably pretty easy saving throw for this creature.
Yep. It makes it for sure.
Yeah. Okay. well, yeah. There's not much I can do. How far away is she from me?
She is. Let's see. I believe the Lanthorn. She flew up to where Javi was.
I just realized. Okay.
And did she disengage? Like, because she got close to me and then went away. Do I get an opportunity attack?
No, because she's missed.
Yeah, and she hasn't actually moved yet. It's not her turn.
Yeah.
She moved up to you. She's gonna go. She hasn't gone yet.
Mm-hmm. So she's
okay. That makes me feel better. There's nothing I can do. I can't do anything. That was all I had. That was the only thing I had in my arsenal.
Okay.
So that's my action for the round. I'll spend a point of key and dodge just in case the worst should come to pass. I'll have that in the back pocket. But yep, that's it.
The berserkers are all looking around like, where'd she go?
Where is she? So I will. Hang on, let me, Jason. I'm about to send something else to you over here. Hang on, sorry.
No problem.
Don't know if this is hang on. There's lots of things that we're trying to figure out how they interact and across versions and all sorts of nonsense. So
right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. At this point, Snacks, if you would like to, you can because she's been reduced to 0 hit points. You have actually come out of your charm, and you saw everything that happened. You know what happened, but you now feel differently about her.
So Snacks is like still on Thanato's arm, and it's like a slow blink kind of happens. Maybe a shake of the head, like, and she just like looks up and meets eyes with Thanato, and just very slowly like disengages one foot, puts it down, disengages the other foot, puts it down, just like,
welcome back.
I'll make you a deal. We won't discuss the fact that you just tried to boot me, and we also won't talk about that whole thing.
I tried to send you safely home, and we're all going to be there in like an hour, but yes, fine. We will not speak of this.
You tried to take violence away from me.
Okay, that was slightly out of line, but there was a non-zero chance the violence would have been directed at us, you see? Do you think about it? If you hit me with a hacker and I got sprayed with confetti, do you think I could live with that? And I'm going to live a very long time.
You're saying that you want me to hit you with hacker?
I'm saying the exact opposite of that. That's literally the reverse.
My brain's a little fuzzy. It's best to be clear.
Let's finish this thing and then we'll discuss it.
Okay, yeah. Talk later. Foot.
Welcome back.
Oh, thanks.
So the first thing she's going to do is telepathically communicate with the owl and send the owl down to the slab and start blowing its wings to get the the mist away from it.
Okay.
Now it has to fight against giant owl air streams.
All right.
It is a gaseous form, so it's just gonna.
Yeah. And it's actually now Thanato's turn in initiative.
Snacks never. She
Why
didn't
not?
get a turn that round.
I didn't get to do anything.
Yeah, because I'm top
well
of
then-
initiative, so somewhere along the way she got skipped.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I guess. Yeah. Sorry about that. Well, then, now you're doing that. That's okay.
Well, but I mean,
yeah,
isn't that just
so-
a bonus action? Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, no,
totally.
I
You
can
do whatever you want to do now. Yeah.
Yeah, the owl I can just speak to telepathically. So that's just what the owl is doing. The boar, sure, run around, do whatever. The boar can do whatever he wants. I just feel bad that I haven't given the boar any actions. Be a boar, go wild. But for me, can I leap over to the slab? Can I make it to the slab?
Yes.
Cool.
You
I'm
right down on the slab. You just jump over the side.
I now am taking it a little personal, and I'm going to go ahead and go leap to the slab.
Okay. You leaped to the slab.
Cool.
Make me an athletics check to make sure that you didn't hurt yourself. But
Fair. That is a 16.
yep, you're fine. You land right on the slab.
Excellent. So yeah, I'm on the slab, and then I will take Hacker out, and I'm one part ready to attack if she ends up like going back into form, but I'm just using mostly Hacker as another giant fan because it's like, the big axe. And I'm just keeping
waving it quickly.
everything away. Like one part just swinging wildly, like nobody is allowed in this area. This is my area, but also like just fan. I have nothing to contain the gas, but I can keep it away from here. So yeah. And also I'm looking up at the owl, and it's like,
Hi, it's also really nice to meet you. I'm sorry that we really didn't get any time to like talk and bond, but welcome to the team.
Thanato, it's now your turn.
I just look at everyone scrambling to try and block the cloud, and I'm like, well, there is one other thing we haven't tried yet. Spirit Shroud, this ghost of the god. Well, actually, not Spirit Shroud. I can't do that with what I want to do because I am gonna upcast Guiding Bolt at 4th level. So just Pichu. That is going to be a 23 to hit.
Ooh.
Okay. That'll hit the mist.
Yep, like real bang.
Guiding bolt the mist.
I attack the gazebo. I'm gonna roll this in D&D Beyond because again, it's a bunch of D6s. Be kind to me, RN Jesus.
RN Jesus.
RN Jesus. Random number generator. the god we're all answerable to. 30 points of radiant damage.
Orange Jesus.
All right.
RN Jesus.
With that, you notice that you feel, as you're watching the radiant bolt hit the mist, you see the mist glow with a radiant light, and sort of just snuff out. It's gone.
You just kind of snort laugh.
Not sure if that's gonna be back, but we should probably take all of this and go.
Yes.
Agreed.
Yeah.
Thank you, Vikings.
Yes.
I actually think the Vikings are hanging out now.
Yeah, how long do the Vikings stay? They only stay for a certain number of rounds, right?
yeah, but I think it's a while.
An hour. An hour after they drop to 0 hit points, they're gonna help us strip this place.
All right,
I have the bag of holding open. I'm just
back to the surface.
okay.
You're heading back to the surface, or are you going to?
Let's get
Yeah.
that.
I mean,
So you
get
got the
all of
lanthorn.
this
Got
stuff.
the lanthorn.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and I'm gonna
Getting all the
Grab all the
treasures.
visible things that you see.
Yeah.
all the visible
Yeah.
things I
Yeah.
see, the jewels. I just put it into the
You know,
bag of holding, and
I did. Let's crack this thing open and see what's inside. She was trying to get inside. What's in there? You know, I'm like,
yeah, before we go, yes.
Uh,
Yeah.
We've made it
Snacks-
this. Let's just do something. about
Snacks
this.
like puts hacker in and starts.
yeah.
Just pops right open.
Yeah. What's in there?
I want to pop the top.
You pop the top open. It's pretty easy to pop open, and
How much jerky?
what you see though is when you pop it open, there is it's almost like there's a little. It's like you don't see a coffin, you just see a level, like it's just sort of the next sorry.
We're under attack. It's that bard.
oh
Attack.
God.
I'm under,
Yeah, roll the
Magic
history.
missile.
I'm under
Bard
Yeah.
attack. Bard
Yeah.
attack.
dog attack. I had a dog
Mhm.
attack.
Oh,
Appreciate
baby.
like she knows every. She's like, so it's 401.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
like
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah, every
So,
week.
there's like there's a compartment. There's basically a shallow compartment, and all that you see in that compartment, it's about 4 feet long, 2 feet wide. So clearly there's something underneath the compartment as well. But the only thing that you see in that compartment is a tiny brass cage.
I want it.
It might trap your soul in it or something like that.
And I know that it's 4:02, so I think
Oh.
we should continue this next week.
Come back to the soul cage. Yeah, because I we're gonna need a few minutes for the voluminous notes we have for Ganzerg. So yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Look at my face. Look at my face. Snacks is the captain now.
Can you imagine Dancer's face if just like he's in the bathroom and then just suddenly like the door kicks open? I'm like, well, I'm back. They're doing a thing, but you know.
Mutiny. Yep.
let me thank a bunch of people really quick. BW Wright UK donated $60. Thank you so much. Abigail gifted 2 subs. Savage Bar gifted a sub. Hello Operator gifted a sub. Rogan 27. I'm gonna read off everybody that gave bits and subbed and resubbed. Rogan 27, you're one of our great supporters. Thank you so much. Abigail, of course. Be Right UK, Tabletop Santa, Eno Sola, Catch 23, Claudia Ramen, Wraith Faye, Eric Jackson, The Real Bunny Beast, Star Bar, Salvage Bar, Eric Jackson gifted 5 subs. Be Right UK, Balkan 25, Eric Jackson, and Rogan 27 all resubbed. Thank you guys so much. You help make this show possible. And congratulations, you guys have the Lanthorn. It's in your
We
possession.
have the Lanthorn.
Finally.
That is pretty wild.
Haven't we been down here since like May?
Yes.
You've been on this
Yes.
quest since May.
Right.
You've been in the dungeon since about July.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
It is now October.
We're setting it to self-destruct on our way out, by the way.
Yeah.
It's all like we're gonna collapse this mountain when we're leaving. Yes.
Caverns will self-destruct in T-minus 5
Yeah.
minutes.
Mm-hmm.
That is great. So we'll everybody really quick. We'll go back. Let's see. My name's Jason Charles Miller. I stream on Twitch 4 days a week. Twice on my own channel, once here, and then once on the Codename Games channel. Here's my channel right here. And hey, if any of you live in LA, my new record has come. Well, everywhere in the world, my new record's coming out on Friday from the Wreckage Part 2. But if you live in LA, I'm playing a record release party at the Whiskey A Go-Go this Friday night. My first show back in Hollywood in 19 months.
My goodness.
Nice.
Yeah,
My
but anyway,
goodness.
and then we'll go the other way. So we'll start with Adriana and tell everybody where they can find you and what you do.
Hello. Hi. I'm Adriana. you can find me online at Adriosa or Adriosa Gaming. I stream a bunch of video games on my channel, but I am a part of many TTRPG shows across the interwebs. And oh my God, we're about to start. Oh my God. Okay, me, Eric, and a few other badasses are going to start a new show called Star Jam. And yeah, it's going to be on Q Times, so be on the lookout for that very soon. If Eric wanted to share any more about that in a bit. But yeah, basically, yeah, video games, nerdy stuff. You can find me on Instagram and all that. Wilderness Adventures. Right now I'm doing a subathon. It's somehow still going. So
go get some sleep, Adriana. You deserve it. You earned it.
No, I think that's what yesterday was. You got your subathon now, right?
Yes, it's going to be happening more tonight. Tonight it's continuing. So.
My God.
Anyways, yeah, that's enough about me.
Okay. Well, Eric, I'm just going in random order now. So, Eric,
so yeah, you can usually catch me. Normally, you can catch me on Monday nights over at Q Times running games. We just wrapped up our 1.5 long Star Trek Adventures campaign, and we're going to be announcing the next big campaign very soon. But next up, we are playing. Starting on November 1st, you'll be able to catch us playing Spelljammer over on Q Times. We've got a 6-episode arc coming up, and Adriana is going to join us for that. So Spelljammer is confirmed. Yeah, so catch us then. That's going to be 6:30 p.m. Over at Q Times Pacific time. And I'm at 16-bit Eric across all socials, as per usual.
Awesome. B. Dave Walters. Tell us.
Dave Walters, I say words about things. You can find me wherever fine streaming content can be located. I'm doing something, I think, 6 days a week now. But Monday, you can find JCM and I, Idle Champions. The Trials of Mount Tiamat start Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific. When they're going to fight some dragons, and I'm going to do my very best to kill them all. Everything else, you can find, just follow me on the Tweetagrams at BDaveWalters. Let's see, Demi-Planar Monday, Trials of Mount Tiamat Monday, Heroes of the Plains Tuesday, Wednesday, Champions of Lore, Thursday, Black Dice Society, Friday, LA by Night, Sunday, here with you fine people.
Slacker.
I know. It's I'm underachieving these days.
Yeah.
And a significant announcement coming soon. A significant announcement.
I know what it is, sort of. Not really, but I think.
I mean, you might. IDK. I can neither confirm nor deny your very valid suspicions. Which now this is true. That I was like, hey, because I was like, oh, there was a thing I wanted, and then it didn't happen, and then it did happen, and yay, and then Jason came to me with some information that came to him in a completely different manner, and he was like, is this the thing you're talking about? And I'm like, I don't know if this is the thing I'm talking about. So yeah, here we are.
Yeah, so nothing was revealed. No NDAs were broken.
No NDA bullets.
No NDAs, no NDAs were even broken.
That's true. I was appropriately vague.
Yeah, that was a great vague book.
Lisa Pearl, tell us what you got going on.
Yeah, so like I said, I'm going to be running this Buffy one-shot on the 28th. I'll put the link in chat again, or not again, I didn't do it this week. And then also today, after this, at 5:30 p.m., I'm going to be playing an Emerald Templars game on Latinos in Gaming channel. I think it's actually Latinx in Gaming on Twitch. On Twitter, it's Latinos in Gaming. But yeah, we're going to be playing that at 5:30. Should be very fun. It's the Cortex system. And yeah, I have some other stuff going on this week, but follow me on the things and you'll see all the things I'm doing. Things.
All sorts of things. Vivka.
Hello. Man, I'm still just kind of brain dead. It's like I fought with you guys for so long to get to that last room, and then it's like you're charmed. And it's like
And I don't think I actually skipped you because you used the owl. That was her turn, was throwing the owl. Breaks. So I didn't.
But she'd thrown the owl before, though. There was still that round that she.
Oh, you guys.
I don't know. I'll have to go back and look. All right. If I skipped you, I could never forget myself.
It's over.
Yeah.
And
you slayed the vampire. So
we did a win.
I mean, really, like the only thing that I was waiting to do was to just break down and do my cower ability and give everybody advantage on everybody because I am an agent of chaos. Speaking of, hello, I am your local resident agent of chaos, Vivid Vivka. You can find me on TikTok and also Twitter under the same name. As it is October, I am dressing up as lots of fun monsters and making lots of fun content as them, because that's what I do, because I love dressing up as monsters. That's pretty much it.
Awesome. Well, have we decided who we're rating, KC?
I mean, how soon till Adriana's going to be on for our subathon?
I'm giving myself 4 hours.
You don't want to set up right now?
All right.
Okay, we could do it. We could raid you.
Yeah, just wait here for 4 hours while I get ready. No, don't worry about it, y'all.
Well, you know what? I mean, Rock Punch ATL is playing Dungeons and Dragons right now.
It's true. I've inflicted my fair share of emotional trauma on those fine people. So much so when I met them in person, they were like, "We're still mad at you," and I was all like, "I'm still not sorry." So yeah.
Let's raid them.
Let's do it. Beautiful people.
Rock Punch ATL.
They're doing a dungeon and an additionally a dragon.
And you know what? Some of them have actually come to my concerts before in Atlanta, so we gotta rate them.
Yeah. We've earned it. They've earned it. See y'all next week.
Heck yeah. Thank you
again,
again,
strong words with
Bye,
Gaxx.
everybody.
Bye.